We are live. All right, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, we would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and who taught us this truth. And a sincere salutations to the Tabernacle of David, you Akim pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And also a healthy Shalom to the few Akwath who are listening and learning. All right, so once again, we are here another day in the last days of America, Babylon the Great, to prophesy against this wicked queendom, okay, so to speak. So we're just going to jump right into it, man. I want to start with Jeremiah 51 and verse 7, and we're going to get this thing rolling. All right?
So Locke, if you don't, I know you said 7, but it's a lot here, brother, you know?
Khan.
We can start at 7, but if you don't mind,
we can jump around. It's a lot in that chapter.
Yeah, the whole chapter's good.
Khan.
But you got the floor, Salakia. Unless you had, you know, something in particular, you know.
Nah,
but,
you got
the
it.
Whole, it's a lot. It's a lot here.
Yeah,
I'll start at 7.
We'll start at 7, and then
okay,
as I speak, you just use your discretion.
Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken.
Khan. Hey, America, Babylon the Great, has made the whole earth drunken, man. Off of its philosophies and ideologies, okay? And just its way of life, a belief, you know? It's made you people believe in everything that it has to offer. You know, the brother, Kariah, sent a video to the chat with this Jake complaining about how he went to college, man. He went and got this 4-year college degree and he can't get a job. And he's wondering, why did he even go to college in the first place? I believe he said he got a marketing degree. And the brother Kariah always says there's nothing here moving in Babylon. And we tell y'all that Babylon is a big Ponzi scheme. Okay? It's a big Ponzi scheme. It gets you to invest all your assets into this place and making it and trying to build here, all right? And then at the end, the plug runs off with the bag and leaves you in shambles in a woulda, coulda, shoulda spirit. And what happened? What went wrong? I tried following the blueprint, you know? I should be running off to the sunset, you know, living in my house with a white picket fence with my wife and 2.5 kids and living life happily ever after. Okay?
That's pretty much the sentiment of that Jake.
Con.
You know? He has the sentiment of, well, I played the game. I didn't sell drugs, you know. I didn't, you know, I was a good old boy. I kept my head down. I got good grades. You know, I went to college like expected, you know, got a little 4-year degree in marketing. What the hell is going on? Why can't I find work now?
Con.
You can't find work because, like the brother said, Babylon is closing up shop. Don't you see it? Aren't you paying attention? Aren't you watching the news? Don't you see mass layoffs? If Silicon Valley, if the tech sector is laying off, what the hell you think that means? Aren't we in a technological age?
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
But see, like we started with Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the hand of the Lord. It's made all the nations drunk. It's made our people drunk. Our people are drunken on Esau Edom's philosophies, ideologies. They trust in oppression. They trust in this system. We always mention that a system is nothing more than a trap. A system was designed, and America was a system, a trap from its inception. From the founding fathers, they had a concept in mind when they created it.
Facts.
It wasn't freedom. That was a lie. That was a ruse. When they thought of America, the concept of America, they thought about how they can get rich and oppress the people. What was the best means to do that? What was the best avenue? To deceive the people and bring forth our agenda. And they figured out the best way to do that is through democracy.
Con.
Through the illusion of inclusion. See, I blew their high. They packed up shop real quick. I already knew it. Because Jake believed in this world. Jake still believed they could become Cardi B's. They still, you got niggas in 2024 still trying to become rappers.
Facts. Facts.
When the music industry been dead. You still got niggas want to be actors. Entertainment. Hollywood is through.
Completely through.
I know people still trying to get their real estate license. Don't you know commercial real estate is through?
Yeah.
Residential real estate is through?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey.
My bad.
But the brother's absolutely right. You have these corporations like BlackRock and so forth and so on buying up entire subdivisions.
You said they said most of these corporations, they're way behind on their lease.
Yep.
They said the reason why a lot of these corporations were doing good was because a lot of their leases had 0% interest loans on them. And now that they're re-up for renegotiation, we know what's happening with the interest rates are through the roof. A lot of these corporations, their model can't survive anymore.
It can't.
You got everything going up, cost of living going up.
Yep.
Utilities going up. Everything,
Yeah.
Everything going up, but people's pay.
So
that's a recipe for disaster.
A definite recipe for disaster.
And our people can't figure it out. See, Jake think they figured out the cheat code to the game, to this system. Don't you know the game is about over?
Yep.
Esau been checking out of this place, man. The elites of Babylon been left. They building doomsday bunkers all throughout Europe.
Yeah.
Jake is late to the party.
Hey.
Jake think they figured out how to acquire generational wealth now. How to work the tax system to get how to get tax exemptions.
Yeah.
How to make LLCs. Jake think they doing it now.
Exactly.
But the game is over. Didn't you see what happened during the whole lockdown? How most of the middle class was eroded. The mom and pops.
Yeah.
The middle class is through.
Completely
These Edomites are through, man.
Yeah.
You got CEOs being laid off, man. Fortune 500 companies.
Well, listen. They're trying to build in America when America is having a going out of business sale. All right? And like the brother said,
America had a grand opening.
Yeah.
And now it's having a grand closing.
Yep.
All these nations dumping a dollar.
Yep.
Jake don't even know what the hell. Jake don't understand money.
They don't.
They don't understand the petrodollar. They don't understand the CBDC. Jake is lost in the sauce. All Jake care about is folly, entertainment, bread and circus. They don't know we living in the revival of the Roman Empire.
Right.
They don't know how Rome collapsed.
Yep.
They don't understand that when Rome was on fire, they packed the Colosseums, to distract the people.
Bread and circus.
While they devalued the money, the denarius.
Mm-hmm.
See, Esau getting out of God's shoe.
Yeah. Hey,
Esau know they through.
Yeah, you living in a society where Esau has already brought in your replacements. Like the brother said, when he spoke about Hollywood. Hollywood is through. They have AI.
Yep.
In the music, AI can emulate any rapper, dead or alive.
Chat GPT.
Exactly.
And we know how Esau works. Esau works with gradualism.
Yep.
They show you in their movies. There's TV series, Black Mirror.
It was
all throughout Black Mirror.
Yeah. This social credit score system, okay? How they plan to have all the people under complete surveillance and control. All right.
That's why they're setting up these 15-minute cities.
Exactly. So Jake is trying to build in a system that they're intentionally collapsing to bring in this fourth industrial revolution.
They're bringing in the chaos. That's part of the wicked elite.
Exactly.
Order ad chaos, that we know that's how they operate. The Hegelian dialect, pressure from above, pressure from below.
Exactly.
They're squeezing the people.
On
every side.
And you have CEOs like Klaus Schwab, stepping down.
Who the hell put Klaus Schwab in charge of the WEF?
These unelected officials.
Where the hell he came from?
Exactly.
The WHO, who the hell put them in charge?
Exactly. These unelected officials that are making decisions.
You know who put them in charge? The elites.
Yeah.
The so-called 1%, the one that own everything.
Yeah.
But oh, my bad, that's conspiracies, right?
Exactly.
There is no so-called hidden hand, no so-called what they call shadow government, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Rothschilds. That's some conspiracy. The ones that control the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, that control the Federal Reserve. That's all conspiracy.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, that's real. And they create wars. They create chaos.
Yeah. And that's why the Lord says, hey, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that has made all the earth to drink, man.
Drunken on what? Her philosophies, her ideologies. At one point, everybody was more. America in the Bible is known as Babylon the Great. Mystery Babylon. And we're not talking about ancient Babylon, modern day Babylon. Ancient Babylon is in Iraq, modern day Iraq.
Khan.
People still live in Iraq.
Yeah, to this day.
The scriptures say that mystery Babylon, no one's gonna reside here anymore.
Con.
You know, and that place is America.
Yep. So this is Jeremiah.
And how America has these nations drunk on her ways, her philosophies, her ideologies.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be feminism, that alternative nasty lifestyle.
Yep.
Ain't that what they went to Nigeria with?
Yeah.
Over in Africa, they were trying to, hey, we'll help your nation, but you got to accept this LGBT, XYZ, QP, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Red, white, blue, green, you know?
Exactly.
That's what they do. They spread their philosophy. Look what they did to Afghanistan. What did they go to Afghanistan with? Democracy. And what is democracy? That's the way they infiltrate your nation.
Yeah.
Set up puppet leaders.
Exactly. But hey, that's why this precept is going to say the nations are angry.
Now, because they're onto you. They're onto you.
Exactly.
They believed your narrative.
Exactly.
They was trading in with your petrodollar.
Yeah.
And look at their nations now. They're in shambles. Look at Germany.
Whew, Germany's hurting right now.
You said Germany trying to establish themselves, and you sabotaging what they're doing over there with Russia.
Exactly.
You blowing up their pipelines.
The Nord Stream 2.
You know?
Yep. Exactly.
So they're angry.
Exactly.
You popping shit, talking about they're not paying enough in NATO.
Yeah.
You're not going to defend them. You know?
Yeah.
You're not going to keep Article 5. You know? They angry, man. They beside themselves. And they looking elsewhere. And where they looking? They looking to the east. They looking towards BRICS.
Yep. BRICS.
More and more nations are dumping the dollar and joining with the BRICS alliance.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's through.
I was reading. My bad.
You got it. You got it.
So you want me to go back to 51?
Yeah, go back to 51.
Yeah, Slocky, you know. So going back to Jeremiah 51 and, what was it, 7?
51 and 7, con.
Where was it at? Matter of fact, let's start at the top.
You got it.
Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Yeah. And ultimately, that destroying wind, okay, are the winds of the destructions that the Heavenly Father is holding back, and also the destroying wind that comes from an intercontinental ballistic missile, which is America's judgment ultimately. Okay, you got it all.
And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her.
And all these nations are fanning the flames. The brother brought out these BRICS nations. All these nations that were once allies of America and doing business with America, they're jumping ship. You know, a plain example is Saudi Arabia. You know, Saudi has built up its military through its allyship with America, and now what? Saudi Arabia has joined the BRICS nations.
Yeah, that one of the reasons why the dollar was strong was because, again, I keep mentioning the petrodollar. The petrodollar stated that if any nation wanted to conduct trade, you had to convert your currency into dollars and then trade.
Exactly.
That's what made the dollar, help circulate the dollar. One of the chief nations that did that was Saudi Arabia. If you wanted to buy oil from Saudi Arabia, you had to convert to dollars and then buy oil.
Exactly.
But Saudi Arabia said, we're not upholding that anymore. We're going to trade in whatever currency we want to trade in now.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So that's a shot in Babylon's face.
That's detrimental to the way America does business.
That's a spit in Babylon's face.
Exactly.
And that go to Obadiah. They that eat that bread have laid a deadly wound. All these nations that America thought were in league with them have really deceived them. Ammon, for example, Japan. They think Japan is one of their major allies. Don't you know those Japanese haven't forgot what you did during World War II, the end of World War II, in Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Yep.
I've seen documentaries on it. You got people that are still alive and remember you dropping bombs on them.
Exactly.
Killing their damn children and their grandparents and stuff. Still have, still suffering effects of the radiation poisoning. You think they forgot? No, they waiting to get you.
Exactly.
And you ripe for the slaughter now. America's never been weaker.
Never been weaker.
Monetarily, they're weak. Militarily, they're weak.
Yep.
They're recruiting numbers at an all-time low.
All-time low.
They're having problems recruiting so bad. They're trying to recruit old people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
They're lowering the standards.
Yeah.
The physical requirements. They're lowering the VAT, whatever they call it, the entrance exam.
Yep.
Because these damn GMO babies are retarded, man.
Exactly.
These millennials, they're retarded, bro.
Hey.
They're gone.
to join the
Hey,
Navy.
you could blame your food system for that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there's
Yeah.
no standard now.
No
They
st-
just passing them through. And when I was going to school, there was requirements. You had to pass certain tests, certain exams. There's no standard,
No standard, man.
especially after the whole lockdown.
Yep. When we were in school, critical thinking was the main topic.
Yeah, they don't. There's no such thing as critical. They don't teach them cursive. You know, they don't teach them critical. What the hell is critical thinking?
Yeah.
Now they teach them not what to think, how to think.
How
They're
to
not-
think.
Critical thinking is what, who, what, where, when, how.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
No, we're telling you what to think.
Exactly.
This is the curriculum. This is what you should believe. The ideology. This is the narrative. This is what it is. You know, and that's it.
And
If
anything
we
outside
say-
of that
what-
box.
if we say you're gender neutral, you're gender neutral.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
If we say you're non-binary, you're non-binary.
Mm-hmm.
If we say a man and a woman is not determined by their reproductive organs, that's the curriculum.
Exactly.
That's the Babylonian wine, and that's what they go around spreading.
Exactly.
Nonsense, confusion, and
Any-
these nations now see it and they're mad.
Of course.
Look at Saudi Arabia. You mentioned Iran. Certain nations allowed certain corporations, certain feminism to come in. You remember what's that Arab state that never let women drive? I think it was Saudi. I might have been. I forget. But they finally let women drive, and what happened? They were on fucking social media, twerking and shit,
Twerking on poles,
taking
man.
off their goddamn
The
garb,
garments, yeah,
you
the
know,
coverings.
wilding out.
Yep.
So they're like, oh hell no, this is what democracy breeds.
Yeah.
This is what feminism breeds. The women are out of order.
Out of order.
They're over the men now. You know,
Yep.
they can't be told nothing. Eddie, I'm an American woman.
They're rolling their
I
eyes
want
and
what's
snapping their
coming
necks.
to me, you know. Ha. My bad. Salak.
No, brother, everything the brother is saying is right. And anything that's outside of that box that doesn't equate to their narrative is wrong.
They demonize you.
They demonize you.
You're speaking hate. You
Yep.
know. If
Yep.
I say a man, you know, that's hate now. You know, now I'm speaking hate. You
Hate.
know?
Exactly.
How is that hate? That's common sense. That's science. That's nature shows you what a man and a woman is.
Exactly.
You know.
And when they come together, they reproduce. Okay? You know, that's the sure sign of something's right. When you put one and one together, it makes something else.
Well, I could just use my eyes and see what separates what's the difference between. I could look at a woman and a man and see the difference.
Yep.
Well, I used to be able to. Not in this bizarre world now. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at.
You're-
They chemically castrate little children,
yeah.
give them fucking hormone blockers, and nobody says anything.
Yeah.
Where's the outcry? I thought you was a God-fearing nation. I thought you said in God we trust. You
Mm-hmm.
put it on the back of your money. You put it on the back of your license plates. We go to court. You swear on the Bible. You swear you're a God-fearing nation, yet you break every law God gave you, showing you to be the wicked.
Yeah. Hey, and listen, there is going to be a recompense.
Of course, there's going to be a recompense.
Exactly. There's going to be a recompense.
Hey, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Esau's in the power seat, whether he wants to acknowledge it or not.
Yeah.
Esau controls the world, the so-called white man. Okay, he writes the laws, he enforces the laws. You know, he owns all these corporations. He owns the banking system. What did the Rothschilds say? Meyer M. Rothschild say, "I care not what God or nation serve. Give me control of their money."
Yeah. Give me control of a nation money, and I care not who makes the
That's
rules.
why they go to war over money. Like putting sanctions and tariffs. That's an act of war.
Facts.
We always mention that we're in the revival of the Roman Empire, right? What is that comprised of? NATO and the EU. That's how the beast rules. NATO is the military arm of the beast. That's how the beast wages physical war. But before they do that, they wage war through the EU.
Yep.
They put tariffs and sanctions on you. Prime example, look at what they did to Russia.
Yep. Exactly.
And that was a big mistake. That's what Putin said.
It was
Now,
a
Putin told Tucker Carlson that America using the dollar as a tool of war was the biggest mistake they ever did.
weaponizing the dollar.
What it did, it galvanized all these other nations. They looked at America and said, hold on, what the hell?
Yeah.
You could just take a nation's money?
Yep.
You know?
And
what the hell? So they said, we got to figure out a workaround.
So what did they
So
do?
what's the workaround? The BRICS Alliance.
The BRICS Alliance. They
And
created mechanisms.
The BRICS is backed by tangible resources.
Exactly.
See, the dollar's backed by America's so-called strength, hegemony.
Yeah, it's military might.
It's influence.
Yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But that's a thing of the past. These other lesser nations, these so-called lesser inferior nations, third world nations, guess what? They got the great equalizer now.
Yeah.
You see, America came established themselves after World War II. World War I wasn't nobody really checking for America, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the power was in Europe, man.
Mm-hmm.
Germany, Russia, that shit was popping, man.
Mm-hmm.
England, they had a saying, what, the sun will never set on the British Empire.
Yeah.
So America came to themselves at the tail end of World War II. And how did they establish themselves? With that great hammer, that great sword. That quieted everything. That stopped everything. That hushed all these nations' mouth.
The day the earth stood still. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man.
They said, damn, them Americans got power to do that, to devastate a nation like that.
Yeah.
They bowed down.
They had no choice.
But what did that start? That started the great so-called nuclear arms race.
Yep.
What happened? You see it in your movies, your James Bond. America, they were scrambling over those German Nazi scientists, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey.
Because they wanted that atomic nuclear power.
Exactly.
And these lesser nations have it now. Trump, Rocket Man, mocking him. You know?
Exactly.
You can't mock Rocket Man no more, can you?
Yeah.
You know?
But and here's the thing.
Iran said they're gonna up their nuclear arsenal. We know they already have nukes. We know Russia supplying them.
We know Russia supplying
them. We know Russia, China,
Iran,
North they're all in cahoots.
Right.
They're all allies, and they're allied against the West.
Mm-hmm.
See, a major shift. It's like the Cold War. We had the Cold War's hotter than ever.
Facts.
The tensions are even hot. Matter of fact, I told you, Russia just said there's a nuclear sub off of Cuba.
The coast of
So
Cuba.
we in the Cuban Missile Crisis all over again. But the average Babylonian, they ain't watching. They watching Fox News.
Yeah.
They watching CNN. You know.
Yeah.
Don Lemonhead. They don't know what the hell going on.
Scott Ritter was even saying it, man. He said we're closer than we've ever been to nuclear war. All right.
Tensions are at an all-time high. Tensions have never been so high.
Exactly. But
The Middle East, the Strait of Hormuz, that's a hotbed of activity. You know how many war aircraft carriers are down there?
Yeah.
I know people in the military that's got, re-enlisted, reactivated, whatever the hell you want to call them, getting deployed. You know, a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
we're in that time.
We're in that time. Oh, and
Germany just okayed after America said we could strike inside of Russia now.
yeah.
You know, that's big, brother.
That's
big.
a war.
You imagine
That's
if Russia
war.
said we can now attack inside of America? Are you crazy?
All hell would break loose.
So, hey, bro, we right there.
And Putin already said, man, if NATO, okay, is using their weaponry and American weaponry to strike inside of Russia, that's war. It's war. They're liable for their actions.
I got a quick one, man.
You got it. You got it.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 49. And this is straight out of Yahushua Hamashiach's mouth, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth. Hey, why don't your Christian pastor teach you that? That's in the New Testament.
Yeah.
That's in red. So Yahushua, so-called Jesus, said that. But I thought the church teaches you that the day of the Lord it's going to be a great rapture. It's going to be a day of butterflies, hugs and kisses.
Yep.
But when I read the Bible, that's not what the book says. The book says, Hobie Amos,
I got
the
you.
scriptures say the day of the Lord is a day of darkness. Yahushua Hamashiach himself said it's going to be weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth. So what the hell are these Christian pastors talking about? What book are they reading? They must be reading out of the goddamn, I don't know, the Book of the Dead. I don't know, brother. The Quran. But they're definitely not reading the Holy King James 16:11. So again, Luke chapter 12, verse 49. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled? So Yahushua Hamashiach said when he comes back, and we all heard about the return of the so-called Lord, the Messiah, right?
Right.
Our whole existence is marked by it. We live in a Greco-Roman society. We follow the Gregorian calendar. Our concept of time is marked by our Lord. You have BC, which was before Christ, and AD, the year of our Lord, the return of our Lord. So your whole existence, you have to acknowledge it, especially if you call yourself a God-fearing nation.
You have no choice but to.
So the day of the Lord said, I'm coming to bring fire on this bitch. And he's really coming to bring fire on Babylon, which is America. And why? Because of what they did to the Lord's chosen people. For what you did to the North American Indians, what you did to the so-called Negroes, the West Indians, the Haitians, the Latinos, the Hispanics, you're going to pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, that's righteous.
Hey,
That's fair, that's balance. Because nobody else is going to hold Esau accountable. Who's gonna? They talk about never forget 9/11, remember the Holocaust, you know, Memorial Day, veteran. Who's gonna acknowledge what you did to the so-called Israelites, man? Where's our 40 acres and a mule? You know, you could give these Edomites, these lower level Edomites in the Homestead Act, you know, land. And that was North American Indian land that you drove them off of their land. You said this is your land. You made it a reservation, right? And what did you do? You reneged.
You reneged.
Once you found out gold, go watch Killers of the Flower Moon with Leo.
Yeah, I seen it.
And what's his face? It showed, and he was a Freemason. Remember, what's it, Robert De Niro? He was a Freemason. He had the checkered floor.
Yeah, the checkered floor.
This devil is through.
They did the ceremony.
This devil is through. Again, from the inception of America, the founding fathers were Freemasons.
Yeah.
It was a conspiracy.
Yeah.
The Federal Reserve was a conspiracy. It was done in secrecy on Jekyll Island.
The Federal Reserve has nothing to do.
He told them to bring rifles, so everybody thought they were going hunting.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they did away with your gold standard.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Matter of fact,
they sold these Americans out.
Yeah, well, I can't remember what president that was under. Was it? I think it was under President. I don't
remember. I don't remember.
I want to say Roosevelt, if I'm not mistaken, that took us off of the gold standard. Okay, and
that's
that
all these leaders are bought and paid for by the elites.
Bought and paid for.
If you don't obey if you don't march to the tune of the elites, guess what? You get JFK'd. You get Gaddafi'd.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You don't want to get down, you're gonna lay down. That's the same tenet of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
The ancient Roman Empire was known to be cruel, man.
Yeah.
Iron teeth, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how it was, get down and lay down. You either gonna assimilate, or you gonna pay tributary, or we gonna demolish you.
Yeah. They brought about crucifixion, a terrible way to die, man. Rome was nothing. It was nothing to play with, and even now, Rome is nothing. This
could
revived
you imagine
Roman
driving
Empire.
through Babylon and seeing brothers on crosses all throughout Babylon? You heading into Atlanta, you see, you know?
Yeah.
And vultures picking them. That's heinous, brother.
Yeah, they had that scene in the movie.
And that's the same spirit that was on Esau when we came over here and he did what he did to us, hanging us from trees, you know? Yeah. You go into a certain town or whatever, you know, and you just see niggas hanging, you know?
Yeah.
And this devil fucking, them same trees, they fucking preserved them. Made them national, you know?
Wow, commemorated the trees.
Make it a felony for you to even, you know?
But it don't surprise me. This is what Esau Edom does, man. All right? This is exactly what Esau Edom does, man. He commemorates all his wickedness, man. All right? Whether it's the trees that Jake got hung on or whether it's Thanksgiving. All right? You people are going to find out that this man is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. One way or the other. Okay? And he keeps turning up the dial on the stove. Continually turning it up. All right?
Again, order out of chaos.
Yeah, con.
I got Jeremiah 51 if you...
yeah, you got it. Jeremiah 51.
Yeah, I just want to, you know, I know we was kind of... But there was some, you know, some people...
Had to get them up out here.
Yeah, I want them to get an earful, you know?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Con. Hey.
So, my bad, you saying something?
They packed up them damn them hammocks quick.
The whole place cleared out except for Issachar. I told you, Issachar, heavy judgment coming on the northern kingdom.
Yeah, for real.
So going back to Jeremiah 51:1, thus saith the Lord Jehovah. And Esau, what can Esau say, bro? Time and time again I say, what can he say? And there was a time when they would come up and they would question you and they, you know?
Yeah.
You know, well, black people kill black people and, you know?
Yeah.
You know, all type of shit.
But blacks sold blacks. Okay, well, does that negate what y'all did?
What can they do?
They can't say
anything. Shameful spewing is on his glory. They got to tuck tail it, you know?
Shameful spewing.
He shall be as a chased roe.
Yeah.
When you bring out the receipts, what can Esau say? That's why he got to rewrite history.
Con. The wicked flee when no man pursue it.
Or try to, but history's set in stone.
Con.
So it says.
And he commemorated it.
Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord Jehovah, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me. Again, because these nations are really against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. How do they show that? First and foremost, by breaking his laws, statutes, and commandments, but also coming against his chosen people.
The apple of his eye, con.
Touching the apple of his eye. You showing that you know?
Yeah. So
it says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. Again, those missiles. Mm-hmm. That's that destroying wind, the wind of destruction.
Con.
It's going to be, America going to be broken down spiritually, monetarily, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, which we see it now. But ultimately, it's going to be broken down physically. You know, that's the ultimate breakdown.
Yep.
The best, it's going to be swept with the best of my destruction.
Con.
So it says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, because Yahushua is coming to bring fire on this place. But we said, what may I if it be already kindled, right? So what's happening right now? The flames are being fanned.
Con.
With the migrant crisis, with all these nations coming over here, so-called men of fighting age, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the flames being fanned, you know?
Con.
The squeeze, that's the flames being fanned, you know?
Yeah, you got
everybody's being stirred up. You know, tensions are at an all-time high. You know? My bad.
Nah, hey, no, the brother is right. The flames are being fanned. Okay, just like when the brother brought up
The flames of Jacob's trouble.
hey,
Lord's woke.
America allowing Ukraine to use weapons, okay, U.S. weapons inside of Russia. Okay, the flames are being fanned. The Lord is stirring the pot,
Angering them.
angering them.
These nations like Putin trying to do his own thing, man. He trying to turn the other cheek. He trying to work it out and, you know.
De-escalate.
But you keep forcing his hand. And chiefly, Bibi keep forcing his hand.
Yep.
And we know that's prophetic. The least of the flock shall draw him out. Them Amalekites, them tiny hats.
Con.
Benjamin Netanyahu, not a Jew. He keep, you know, antagonizing these different Arab nations, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
He's forcing their hands. He's
You know,
backing them into a corner.
You got your own allies telling you chill out. You got Sleepy Joe telling you chill out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
You got different NATO members telling you we don't acknowledge what happened in 1948.
Yep.
We want to go back to the old marquees of Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
We believe in a two-party nation.
Con.
And Bibi say fuck that, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He going full steam ahead. And so that's the flames being fanned.
Yeah.
More and more nations are being drawn to the Valley of Hawashaphat.
Mustering the host of the battle, man.
You know, Taiwan and China, that's also fanning the flames.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. They brought up charges. Okay. They brought up charges on Nada JOO. They brought out war crimes on him. And what did he say? He looked him in the face and basically flicked the bird. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, what he's doing is a G-side.
Exactly.
He's dropping bombs on men, women, and children.
Con.
And the rules of looking for Hamas,
Yep.
Hezbollah, you know?
Yeah, after already making plans.
Oh, he's saying it's okay to wipe out a whole hospital because it had a major general.
2 members.
Yeah. You know?
Underneath. Yeah, with the whole
It's
idea.
the cost of war, you know? Casualties of war.
Casualties of war.
We're going to bomb the whole Gaza, the whole Rafah, you know?
This man already has plans on developing that land once the Palestinians are out of there, man.
That's Micah or I forget. He covered fields and taken by violence.
Con. That's exactly what they're doing. Okay, you can't change a leopard can't change his spots, man. And Esau Edom is not going to change his ways, and especially the chief house of Edom, Amalek. These Amalekites, man. All right, they're showing you their true colors. They're getting it how they live, by the sword, man. That was their blessing. It's just that simple. You got it out.
So it says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. And that's Revelation.
Con.
You know?
Revelation, the 18th chapter.
That's also, I think that's Isaiah. You hold me that Bible shall put thyself in array.
Con.
Let me see. I might.
That's Isaiah, I want to say 50.
Salakia, let me. You can speak or
Yeah, but that's exactly what these nations are getting ready to do, man. Okay? You know, it goes into these nations are about to be fed up, and they're going to come to an agreement with one another and say to themselves, hey, the only way to stop this whore is to put her out of misery. That's the only way to stop this whore, is to put her out of misery, man. And this is exactly what these BRIC nations are going to do. And not only the BRIC nations, but the nations that are allied with America, Babylon the Great. They're about to put this whore out of her misery.
I got it.
You got it?
Jeremiah chapter 50. You was right. Jeremiah 50, and the whole chapter's good.
Con.
Got it. Man, I got.
Let's get the meat.
Jeremiah 50:1. The word that the Lord Yahweh spake against Babylon. There go Babylon again. What did we say at the last camp? That elder apostle Sakaran brought out. Remember in that clip, that Babylon, the article. That Babylon is prominent. It's important.
It's important.
It's obvious.
It's obvious.
And, you know, prophetic scriptures, the last days, it has to be identified.
Exactly.
You know, it's all throughout the prophetic scriptures. Well, they said in Revelation twice, but it's all throughout the scriptures.
Pertaining.
But it's codified. You know?
Hey, the brother always bring it out. The place of great future judgment, man.
It says, the word that the Lord Yahweh spake against Babylon. So that's a cut to all these people that said God loves America.
Yep.
God bless America.
Yep.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is against America. How do we know that he's against America? Because of how it was established. America was established on violence, bloodshed, rape, robbing, pillaging, oppression, violence.
Ill-gotten gains.
Ill-gotten gains. Riches got by deceit. You know, it's a wicked kingdom from its inception.
Yep.
So why the hell, if God is righteous and just, why would he allow America to just reign forever? When it's it's established itself as a wicked nation. It's well documented, the wickedness of America. It's obvious, you know?
Yeah. You got documentaries on it. This man, hey, one thing Esau has done.
Look what he was doing. Look at what he was doing. He was separating them at the border, putting their children in goddamn cages. You know?
Yeah, or putting them in cages and taking their children.
They deserve it.
Yeah, you're right.
So it says, the word that the Lord Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Because America is also synonymous with the daughter of the Chaldeans. America is known as the Mystery Babylon. It's also known as the virgin daughter of Babylon. It's known as the daughter of the Chaldeans. It's known as Nineveh, Assyria, Uz, Basra, Idumea. Again, the scene of great future judgment. Declare ye among the nations, and that's what we do week in and week out. We shake the hand, lift up the banner, you know?
Yeah.
Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. The standard are these scriptures. This is the litmus. This is the ruler. This is the line, the plummet. You know?
The measuring stick.
Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. That's a cut to all of you bush people. You know?
Yeah.
You know? You gotta, hey, no man that lighteth a candle put it under a bushel.
Exactly.
A city set on a hill cannot be hid.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Declare ye among the nations. Hold me this in a blue letter Baba Kashah. I forget what Merodach means. I think it was a merchant city or I forget. What's the other one about the silver chain? I can't look up Jeremiah 50:2, Baba Kashah, Merodach. I forget what that means. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up standard. Publish and conceal not. Publish means to make public. You know?
Yeah.
All our videos are public, man. They ain't private. You know, you ain't got, you know?
And you don't gotta pay.
You don't gotta pay
to gain
access. You're not behind a paywall. There's no fucking no ads. You know? And we ain't trying to sell you. We trying to sell you this truth for free. You know? You found it?
It says Merodach equals thy rebellion, the chief deity of the Babylonians in the time of Nebuchadnezzar.
Okay, so it was a god. It was one of the chief gods of the Babylonians. So
the
god,
Jesus Christ of its time, Salakia.
The god, the Merodach in this time would be Mammon. That's the god of Babylon. That's the god of this world, money. Fuck what anybody else tell you. Everybody about getting to the bag. Yahweh Shai told you that you can't serve Yahweh and Mammon. Most of our people are chasing the bag, man. They think that's the end all be all. That's the answer to their problems. If I just hit this lotto, I hit this Powerball, I'm gonna be set. I know I got diabetes, you know. I know I got gout, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll be straight. Hit the Powerball, you know.
Yeah.
Mammon.
Hey, and what do statistics say about the majority of lotto winners?
For the love of money.
they end up going broke.
Some people got to have it.
Big ass Ponzi scheme, man. Oh my goodness.
They'll steal for it. You remember that New Jack City?
Yeah, New Jack City.
Some people will kill for it. For the love of, they'll sell dope.
The
They'll sell their ass.
Yeah.
Male and female, you know?
Yeah. Even worse,
Oh,
they'll sell their
they'll
soul.
be nature boys, you know?
Con.
You remember Nature Boy got locked up? Nature Boy, he said he was a stripper in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He was, you know, selling that thing on Backpage
Con.
to them Edomite men, rich Edomite men
rich-
was busting it open in his bussy. Oh man, Jake is through.
Oh man, the things our
Shameful.
people will do for
And
the
them
bad.
simple women and simple men gonna follow that demon, and they got what they got, going out there spreading them diseases.
Con.
The wages of sin,
It's death.
adultery, you know, homosexuality. What you think was gonna come out of that? That cesspool of garbage.
And that's it.
Nah, but you still want to scream 3-3. 3-3.
Hey.
You can't make the Jake is through.
Hey, our people are
Gone
lost,
with the
man.
wind.
With a
Destroyed
capital
for lack
L.
of knowledge, you know? Oh, that they were wise to consider the latter end. So anyway, so the brother broke down Merodach. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken. Bel is confounded. Merodach is broken in pieces. We see all your goddamn gods, all your philosophies, all your ideologies. We see it crumbling, failing you.
Crumbling.
Everything you trust in is slipping away. You're trusting in that goddamn degree. You know, you thought that was there. Oh man, are you making sacrifices, going to school at night, working 2-3 jobs, staying up studying for your midterm. You know,
Yeah.
they had a project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, "Why the fuck did I get this degree? All I got to show for it is this goddamn bill collector on my ass.
Student loan debt.
The interest kicking my ass.
It's a
I'm
trap.
working at Pet Boys, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even in the area that I got my degree in.
Not even in the field that I got a degree in.
I'm trying to DoorDash and shit, trying to keep the fucking IRS off my back. They talking about garnishing my wages, taking my taxes. You know?
Yeah.
My landlord said they're going up on the rent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man, Jake is stuck between a rock and a hard place, man.
And we've been, but it serves you right because we've been warning you.
Con.
And you ain't seen nothing yet. The blood is off our hands. From my elder, start from way back from Abba, Elder Abba, who is Elijah, if you can receive it.
Con.
Turning the hearts back to the Father. He been warning you. The elders in Connecticut, you saw how they were speaking on it a little bit?
Yeah.
And I was
watched
even meditating on it. Remember they were talking about John the Baptist fell out the truth? How did John the Baptist, he died in the truth, he got beheaded. How did Abba die? In the truth, prophesying.
In the truth. Con.
Just like John the Baptist, you can't make this shit up.
Con.
He died on just the same, you know,
In the truth.
on his square.
On his square.
Prophesying.
Con.
But he fell out the truth. Again, no cloak for your sins, man. From like ISUPK like the tote from 1969. From since Esau went into heavens, then shall he be brought down. This gospel has gone out from the 70s, man.
Yeah.
From the late 60s to the early 70s, this gospel has been going out non-stop on the block. You know, all the way throughout the internet age, brother. The internet highways. It's been
Facts.
spreading out and doing what it's supposed to do, accomplishing that which Yahweh Shai pleases.
Yeah. Hey, and
Sealing the elect and marking you 2/3.
the Lord said that knowledge will increase and men will be of quick understanding. So you best believe we're not going to be prophesying as long as Noah was. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking as a man. The Lord is making things happen quickly, man.
He said he shall make a man of quick understanding.
Quick understanding.
He shall shorten the days for the elect's sake. We always talk about it amongst ourselves. Every time we look around, it's time for camp again, man.
Every time.
Every time we look around, it's another year. We in June, baby. It's June.
Dude,
It's summertime.
Yeah.
We halfway through the year.
that's crazy.
It's about the elections is coming up, man.
Yeah.
And tensions is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
They talking about locking Trump up. So we right there, baby.
Yeah.
The flames, that's part of the fanners. These good old boys, they you know,
Yeah.
their britches are getting in a bunch. Their britches in a bunch, man. The how about you shot pulling up their britches.
Hey, you can't say it's June, ain't no C-hip, okay? You got Neuralink,
Brother said he believed about 1 million people already chipped, man. Throughout Sweden and just throughout.
Well, it has to be.
At least 1 million.
It has to be.
A lot of these celebrities, you see him, Fat Joe and all this shit.
Yeah.
Diddy, you best believe they Karagmat, man.
Con.
They've been going to that gym, the Sky Gym or whatever.
Yep.
They've been going to them secret, you know,
The only way to get
them
in.
Illuminati parties. You got to scan your chip. You think you gonna go to a goddamn Illuminati party and not be chipped up? You crazy.
Exactly. And you see all those high-level, big money Saudi Arabian princesses or whatever they call themselves, they're already chipped.
Matter of fact, I told you got to watch the brother. I told you I forget the brother Salakia. Brothers was talking about the new house party. Remember I told you watch it.
Yeah.
The new house party showed you they had Kid Cudi. They were scoffing, but I told you got to watch. They had a whole Illuminati party.
No,
they showed you.
I seen it.
I don't remember exactly. It's been a while.
Yeah, they ran into Kid Cudi in the party, and he was
Drinking blood and all this shit.
bugged the hell out. Con.
But it wasn't. It was a serious. Remember?
Yeah. So
They're like, well, at least we all have backup MVP rings and all this shit. You remember?
con. Hey,
But that's Esau. He put it in plain sight, man.
Put it on
that's
Front
his power,
Street.
the Chaldeans, his witchcraft.
con.
Hey, the enchantment on Babylon is strong, except for on the elect.
Yeah.
There's no enchantment against Jacob, and that's the elect of Jacob. We see through Esau's bull. We see through him. We see him a mile away.
Yeah. We see through him, and we see through these people.
Because we have the Isof.
Con. The Wadi
The
Yahweh
Rakak
Shem
Kodash, the
Yahweh.
Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Damn. You got
Blessed
it.
is he that have eyes to see and ears to hear.
Yeah.
So it says, back in Jeremiah 50:2. Hey, and it mentioned Bel. We know the story of Bel, Daniel.
Yeah.
Remember they said, no, Bel is real. Bel the dragon.
Yeah.
They would leave they would leave food for
Food.
Bel.
Con.
Let me
Salakia.
in and out, not to interrupt men in their speech, but they would leave food for Bel the dragon, right?
Mhm.
And then what did we find out? That it was those wicked leaders.
Leaders. Yep.
They would go in there and steal the food and give it to their families. So what did Daniel do? Daniel took powder. You can find out. You can read this account in the Apocrypha. You know, Bel and the dragon, and that sounds like one of Esau's movies. You know, Daniel went and he sprinkled powder on the ground, flour or whatever on the ground, and then what happened the next day when the king came in and he said, "Yeah, see, Bel is real. The food is gone." And what he said, he saw the feet print, and the feet print, you know, all the feet print led back to the wicked leaders and their
Yep.
family, and he killed them.
Con.
You know, and that's the same thing now. You know,
Yeah.
Everything you believe in is vanity and vexation of spirit.
Con.
Everything you trust in is cunningly devised fables, man.
Mm-hmm.
Designed really by the wicked elite to keep you entrapped and snared in this world.
Con.
Like the concept of hell. That was a tactic to keep you, you know, locked into this world. You know,
Mm-hmm.
keep you in subjection. Fear is a great tool. That's
Okay.
why the Roman Catholic Church invented it. It told you that in what's that movie? Robin Hood, the one with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Remember that he said that's why the Roman Catholic fear is a great motivator. That's why the Roman Catholic Church hell is a great motivator. Fear, something like that.
Yeah.
Pastor Ramlab always quoted. You know,
Well, fear is the best motivator. You know.
but the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that should be the ultimate motivator.
Con.
Not the fear of man, the fear of the Heavenly Father, the one that gave you that spirit, the one that could destroy the soul and the flesh in hell,
Con.
which are conditions that play. Heaven and hell are conditions. One of the definitions of heaven and hell are conditions that play out under the earth. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai could send you down here in a real fucked up case, man. Trapped in your body, crippled,
Mm-hmm.
plagued in the mind, whether it be a mental disorder or demons, reprobate spirits on you, you know?
Yeah. Hey, we always say there's worse things than death, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of
Death
the
is
Heavenly
mercy,
Father.
man. After
Fine.
death is rest. The judgment comes on earth when you come back in your new body, your new abode. Job told you that. Everybody's at rest there, even the princes, the wicked rulers, the oppressors. They're all at rest there. Everybody goes back to the spirit world.
Mm-hmm.
The spirit of man goes upward, the spirit of beast goes downward. So going back to Jeremiah 50:2, declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. And that nation is talking about Russia and all her allies.
Yep.
The Medes, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to stir up the Medes. They're going to empty the land. Those Gurga troops, those stormtroopers. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to put an evil thought into their mind to go into the land of unwalled villages.
Yep.
It tells you in that time they're not going to regard silver nor gold. You know?
Con.
Why? Because the nations are drunken on your Babylon juice. Now they're mad. They're angry. Enough is enough. You know?
Yeah.
These Germans, they're tired of their goddamn utility bills being through the roof.
Con.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah.
Everything would have been A-OK, but this devil had to, you know, throw a monkey wrench and shit.
And fuck everything up. Con.
We was doing good. We was producing everything. We was the top of the top, the creme de la creme, the standard. You know, you want the best, you got to go to Germany.
Gotta go to Germany.
You know, the Wiseman and Tiemann. You want the best car, you got to get you a BMW. You got to get you an Audi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want anything with some good quality, you got to go to Russia. I mean, Germany.
Germany. Con.
But it takes energy to create things. You know? You need electricity. You need you know, resources. You know?
Yeah.
You need oil. You know?
Yeah.
Petrol. You know?
Yeah.
Now you done. You know what they gonna do? That's their lifeline. You know, selling things,
They
exporting. They don't make money importing. They make money exporting their goods.
Con. And America fucked up their cash cow, man.
And then want to lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After you done said it, you gonna do it.
On live television, your
So that was a
president,
that was a
the king of
coincidence.
the
That was a
king of
coincidence.
Babylon.
So it says, "For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate." What's gonna make the land desolate? The winds of destruction, those Lord's arrows, which is gonna go into.
Con.
And none shall dwell therein. No man is gonna set foot in America ever again.
No, none.
Only thing the scriptures say, only thing that's gonna reside in America are desert creatures, owls, scorpions, things of that nature. So it says, "For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall depart, both man and beast. In those days and in that time, and we're in this time, saith the Lord Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping, they shall go and seek the Lord Yahweh, their power." That's what we're doing now.
Con.
There's a highway out of Babylon to Zion.
To Zion. Con.
It's a straight path. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Only one man can tread it at a time, man.
So it says, you can't make it up. It says, they shall ask the way to Zion, inquire, how can I be saved? Once we found out America going to be destroyed, what's the first thing in our mind? Well, how do we get ourselves out of that predicament?
Exactly. How do
If
we
you know
avoid
a flood is coming to the earth, you know, how do I escape the flood? If I know fire is coming, how do I escape the fire? You know, but only the elect, only the remnant is going to consider and take heed.
Con.
Because evil men understand not judgment. The masses don't understand America's about to be judged. You know?
They have no clue what's going on.
Why would God judge him? Why would God destroy America? God is love.
Yeah.
God is good all the time.
Yeah.
God is merciful. You know? God loves America.
America's a lovely empire. I have a job here. I have a
You know?
401k.
I got
My
freedoms.
kids went to college.
I got freedoms.
Yeah.
To do whatever the hell I want. Worship whatever God I want. I could, you know, I could be a Mo, a transgenerator.
Exactly.
I could change my sex.
Yep.
You know? You know? Well, you can do whatever you want. You know?
Why would he destroy America?
It's a
This
land
place is great.
It's a land of opportunity.
Yeah.
This is where dreams are made.
Milk and honey. That's their thought process.
They shall ask the way to Zion, the remnant, with their faces thitherward, their eyes single on the
Come.
kingdom, focused. Come and let us join ourselves to the Lord. We're hiding ourselves in the secret place of the Most High.
Yeah. Con.
You know,
That sanctuary.
we're establishing ourselves upon that rock, which is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know,
Con.
building our house on sure foundation, not on sand like the masses. You know, most of you are building on sand. You know, this world. You know, storing up, you know, carnal things, man. You know, we're storing up righteous treasures,
Con.
everlasting treasures.
That can't be dissolved. That can't be moth eaten.
Can't be stolen.
Can't be stolen.
You know. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, "Come and let us join ourselves to the Lord Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten." And that's what we asking for, man. We really want that new covenant, man.
Con.
We want to be made perfect, man.
Con.
You know?
Con.
We tired of going off, man. You know?
We
It's
hate
a
going
constant
off.
war. We have that contrite spirit, man. And we're waiting all the day long for our change, you know?
Con.
For this mortal to put on immortality, you know?
Yeah.
This, to put on, corrupt to put on incorruption, you know?
To take off these chains of darkness,
Con.
man. This flesh.
It says, my people have been lost sheep. Hey, we were just talking about it. Jake is lost in the sauce. Jake don't know what the hell going on. Jake believed whatever they was told. Whatever they goddamn mammy told him. Big mama, you know?
Con.
You know, Big Mama told him, go get you a degree. Go get you a business degree, son. You know?
Yep.
That's where it's at. Go get you a goddamn, go get you a degree in computers.
Yeah.
That's where it's at, baby.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
That's the new wave. That's where the money's at, baby. Go get you an engineering degree.
If you
Go
not
get you a job at Lockheed Martin, baby. You know?
if you don't want to do any of that, join the military.
My
It's a
baby-
sure thing.
My baby's a 5-star general.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look, he ain't clean.
Foster the horse.
He's a CEO at Time Warner, you know? He's a general manager at Amazon. You know?
Exactly, man.
Jake be proud, man.
Proud.
Look at my uncle. Look at my nephew.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
God.
saying?
Yeah.
This is his house, you know? He live over there, you know? He live over there in Aliquot. He live
Yeah.
in Heathrow.
Ellsworth. We
He
went over
got
there
2
last
houses,
week.
you know? Him and his children, they went out on vacation. That's what Jake wanted. Jake wanted to stunt.
Jake want
You
to
know?
stunt.
Live vicariously through they, you know?
Yeah. That's Jake all day,
Jake
man.
pull up with his new whip. Oh boy, you doing it, boy? Oh, he clean.
That's you?
And Jake feel good, you know?
Yeah.
Jake forget he in captivity.
Completely forget.
You know?
I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
This is our Amos chapter 9 and verse 10. And it reads,
Is that the eyes of the Lord upon the sinful kingdom?
no.
Okay.
It reads, it says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword,
Con.
which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. In that day,
Yeah, Jake, there ain't nothing gonna stop them, man.
Con.
They gonna get to the bag by any means necessary. Fuck the curses, fuck all the damn judgment that, you know, Jake, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai be trying to get you on that straight path.
Con.
You know?
Yep.
Throwing, you know, you trying to go back to school to be a nurse and all this stuff. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai try to get you off that path.
Get you off that path.
You know?
Con.
But you gonna do what you gotta do, ain't you? You gonna stay up at night, you know? Whether you get 2 hours of sleep and go back to work, and you know,
Yeah.
you gonna get that degree.
The Lord says Jake goes hard for a
You
corruptible
gonna get
crown,
that
man.
RN, you know?
Yeah, they get it by any means necessary. They get it by any means necessary. All that time and all their energy, man.
Fuck if I gotta miss out on my children's life. Fuck if my husband is, you know,
Yeah.
I'm sabotaging my relationship with my husband. Fuck that. I gotta be INDPNDNT, independent.
Independent. Con. So once again, Amos 9 and 11.
Then what happened? They end up looking stupid. I was holding Haggai. You end up holding the bag filled with holes. You done put 30 years in the company, right? You 5 years away from retirement, and guess what? You get laid the fuck off.
Laid the fuck off.
Miss out on your pension and shit.
Company goes under.
You know?
This fucking place is designed
You
perfectly for our
slave for
destruction.
20 years, keep your head down, work all the extra hours, the overtime. A promotion come up, you get overlooked. You know?
Yeah.
They completely bypass your ass. You know?
Matter of fact, they
And
tell you to
you've been
train them.
You've been going above and beyond. You know?
Yeah. They're like, yo, can you train this new guy for us?
You
He's
just
gonna
know
be the
you're
new-
gonna get that promotion.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm about due. I done been overlooked 3-4 times. My time is coming.
Yeah.
You know?
My numbers are better than everybody. I'm next in line.
This is not your rest.
Man. Amos 9 and 10.
Yeah, and again, all these things happen to you. These curses are upon you for a sign and a wonder.
Yeah.
For you to consider. Why do these things happen? Why am I the last hired and the first fired? You know?
Yep.
Why does everybody look down upon me? I ain't doing nothing. You know? I don't own no pharmaceutical companies. You know?
Yeah.
Why are you mad at me? I'm not getting people hooked on fucking opioids.
Con.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope man. Yeah, that's
Dope
me.
man living in a gated community. In
Con.
a multi-million-dollar, you know?
Yeah.
The bigger, you locking up niggas selling weed and a little bit of weed and drug, you know?
Yeah.
With the fentanyl and all that shit. But meanwhile, you got a whole goddamn drug manufacturing, you know, facility. Getting tax exemptions, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Getting your products getting doctors prescribing your products and shit.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? You pushing oxys legally. You know what I'm saying? Destroying whole families.
We say it all the time, bro. Esau is the real nigga, man.
He the pusher man.
He's the pusher man. All the characteristics that they hate.
Anything that's wrong in the world, 9 times out of 10, you can trace it back to Esau, the so-called white man.
Mm-hmm.
He's the problem.
He's the problem. And now the world is seeing that on a world
Why
stage.
is the air polluted? The white man. Why is the water polluted? The white man. Why are these people polluted? Why are these people destroyed? The white man. You know?
Yeah.
Why is there a hole in the ozone layer? The white man. Why are whales beaching themselves? The white man. Why are there earthquakes all over the goddamn place? The white man. You ever heard of fracking?
Yeah.
Drilling out all that goddamn oil? Don't you know that the earth has tectonic plates?
Con.
Don't you know plates rub like your goddamn engine? Your gears grind when you don't change your oil?
Con.
Same thing with the earth. You have fault lines. What happens when you drill all the goddamn oil out, you greedy goddamn savage? You have earthquakes all over the goddamn place now. Everything is out of whack. What happens when you cut all the goddamn trees down? You got something called deforestation. Who's doing that?
The white man.
Who's cutting down the lungs of the earth? The Amazon rainforest.
The white man. Setting it on fire. Who's polluting space?
But nobody sees anything wrong with that. They still want to be like him. They want to dye their hair blonde.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Put in blue contacts.
Con.
You got the Northern Kingdom. They want to check white. They know they're not goddamn white, but they want to check it on their goddamn application, hoping to get ahead.
That's why.
No morenos. They're soy blanco. You know?
Yeah.
That's how people destroyed. They love the oppressor. They've been in captivity too long. They want to be just like their daddy.
Our people are through.
You got Jake, right? Jake, we know dreads is off, right? The whole spirit of dreadlocks is off. That go
Right.
back to the Druids. You know, that go back to them Elamites, you know, Shiva, shitlocks, you know. But let's just say it did come from our people, you know? Like they like to say it came from Africa, whatever, right? Let's just say it did. Look how Jake just took it and totally went left with it. What are they doing now? Not only do they have dreadlocks, they got fucking blonde tips.
Dyeing the tips blonde.
Look like a god. Look at Lil Wayne. Look like a god. His head look like a fucking mess. You know?
Yeah.
Jake is destroyed, man.
I'm dead.
Our women, they destroy their goddamn head. Got no goddamn hair because you want to put weaves on.
Con. No edges.
Oh, the elders in Connecticut, you know they said something cold? They were talking about, it's so true. Slocky, quick segue. How the deterioration of the world, especially with the women. You know, we knew the women were always whores, right? The way they would dress, going back to the 80s and 90s. But look at them now. How it's, you know, night and day.
Night and day.
And on top of that, this is the main point. The elders said back in the 90s, the women were a lot in better shape.
Way better shape.
And they weren't even as half naked as they are now. Now
Facts.
they all out of shape. You know what I'm saying? And more naked.
Yeah.
That destroyed. Gone.
Yeah, because
Because there's no more shame.
There's
you
no
could be
shame.
Fat, you can have girdles, you can have stretch marks. It don't matter.
Yeah. Who turned the truth into a lie, man?
You could become a Lizzo. You could play the fucking trumpet at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Play the flute. You know, half twerk butt naked.
And if you
that's America.
and if you say something negative about it, you're shunned for telling the truth. That's not sexy. That looks disgusting.
That's hate, brother.
Yeah. The truth is hate now. The truth is hate. Man.
Again, he turned the truth into a lie. He turned everything up. This is bizarro world, man.
Now these fat man running around here
But
prideful.
yeah, the point, you could see the deterioration, man. Within 10, 20 years, you could see, you know, this place is going down fast, man. Especially the people.
Yeah, man. In the 90s, they had, you know, Robin Givens, Halle Berry. You know, you had...
Look at old Little Kim compared to... Look at the 90s Little Kim compared to the modern day Little Kim. Look at the old Kim Kardashian compared to the modern day... Look at any of these women. Look at Vivica. Look at what Babylon has done to these women.
Dang.
Look at women you know. Think back to 10, 15 years ago. Think about what they look like now.
Yeah, all these women look like like he she's, man.
And then
They
these,
look like
these thirsty niggas feeding the bullshit.
Dang, running around here looking like he she's and knowing they box stank, cellulite, and these.
Knowing they ain't shit, you know? And how I know you ain't shit? Because you trying to camouflage, you trying to hide it.
Yeah.
You trying to deceive people. You don't
Yep.
look like that.
Con.
With your cum lashes, your clown makeup, your girdles, your spanks. You trying to deceive me. That's why you always wearing leggings. Because your shit ain't hitting right.
Nah.
The cottage cheese will show. The milk is spoiled. The milk done gone bad.
The milk is going bad.
Real bad. You know? Real talk. I remember going back when I was younger. You might have seen one or two, bad body, but now it's the
Yeah.
norm.
It was one.
And they think they doing it.
Yes. Yes.
You can't tell them nothing, brother. Oh, you just a hater, you know?
It was always one fat one in the bunch that didn't look good, that knew her place, man. Man.
He knew her place.
She knew her place. She knew her place.
Her place is, fuck yeah, she got niggas in the DM up to you now.
Yeah. Before she would get skills. She'd know how to fix on cars, change oil. She'd compensate for her lack of a nice body type and looks. But now these thirsty ass niggas, man, they got these women heads filled. This is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
That's what's happening. A standard is being lifted up in Yasharallah.
Khan.
You know, as far amongst the elect, starting with the men.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
you see when you come back to your How Bashim Shai, the shit you used to put up with in the past, you don't put up with it no more.
Yeah.
You have a
Khan.
standard. You know,
Dang. That's.
and you start to look down upon this world. You're looking at the world with new eyes now.
Mm-hmm.
You seeing these women with all the tattoos. You seeing all the demons on them.
Yeah.
They got spirits on them from all the different men they've been with. Every fucking bad relationship, she got a tattoo about it.
Yeah.
Just look at her. You could tell her. You could look at her life. She got tattoos on her face and shit. You better believe she's a goddamn whore. Been ran through. All type of men done busted all over her. You can look at them and see.
Khan.
Look at their eyes. A woman shall be known by her looks. And look at the men. You can look at these men tatted. Look like they're filled with demons.
Yeah. Just like Lil Wayne, you said.
Their outward appearance matches their inward.
Khan.
See, inwardly they're fucking demons, and now it's starting to show you outwardly. You got people putting devil horns and black in their eyes, because they're demons inside.
Khan.
Could you imagine what a person like that does behind closed doors? What type of deviant mind is in a person like that? I want to look like a serpent. I'm gonna split my tongue, and
Yeah.
you're a goddamn. I'm gonna put holes in my ears, and you're a demon.
I'm gonna cut off the majority of my nose so I look like. Listen, man.
I'm gonna shove plastic in my butt cheeks.
That's a vessel
Hey, we
completely
heard through
taken
the
over by.
grapevine them BBLs be stinking.
Oh my goodness, man. Listen.
Allegedly. That was going around, so the BBL stink. And it probably does.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But that's the world that we live in now. Bizarro world.
Yeah, because there's, like the brother said,
And
there's no
nobody
standard.
sees anything wrong with it but the elect. Everybody else is perfectly fine here. Most people fine being here another 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what this world would be like 10, 15 years from now?
I don't even want to know.
The fucking little Uzi Vert and young thug children, grow up and start running the world. God damn.
Literally, that's real
Little
hell on
Boosie
earth.
children becoming president,
Yeah.
He your governor. Little Boosie son.
Yeah.
Tay-Tay. He's your next senator.
It
Little
says,
Romeo's your next governor.
yeah, this place the Lord has to put these people out of their misery, man. And he has to save his elect. It says, Amos 9 and 11, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David. Salakia. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it, as in the days of old, man. And that's what the Heavenly Father is doing, man. The tabernacle of David is being built as in the days of old, man.
Hey, and going back to, like I said, it started with the men of the Lord, the 144,000.
Yeah.
The tabernacle of David. Don't you know what kind of king King David was? King David put his wife away. The apostles in Connecticut went into that again. The men of the Lord ain't taking no shit. Yahushua is an austere man. The woman's a weaker vessel.
Hey, the Father
Hey, King
Connecticut
David's
say,
woman gonna
you ain't
talk.
getting this D no
Yeah,
more.
yeah. I dare. Okay.
Yeah, come on.
And you ain't finna lay with another man.
Yep.
Because they know the consequence. You finna be put to death.
Mm.
How dare you?
Mm.
Like Yahweh told King Miriam, weren't you not scared to talk to one of my men, the prophets of the Lord?
Yeah.
I speak to him face to face.
Face to face as a friend.
You know, who the hell are you?
Damn.
Hey, and these people finna learn their place, man. There's an order to things. You know?
Hey, the Lord is about to bring the fear back.
Equality is another lie taught to you by the devil. There is no such thing as equality. There's levels of things. You know?
Con, you got it.
Oh, yeah, you had jumped in. Going back to Jeremiah 50 and 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, going into Babylon, which is America.
Yep.
And none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. In those days and in that time, saith the Lord Yahweh, the children of Israel, Yasharallah, shall come, they and the children of Judah together. He's, like you said, building the tabernacle of David as of old.
Mm-hmm.
During the time of King David, northern and southern kingdom were together.
Con.
It tells you that in Ezekiel, can't remember, one stick. He will take Judah and Ephraim. Judah is basically the bow, Ephraim's the arrow.
Yeah.
Katazak, Ephraim's the arrow. Being in northern and southern kingdom, the tribes are becoming one in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's hand.
Ezekiel 28, if I'm not mistaken. 28 or 29.
So it says, in those days and in that time, saith the Lord Yahweh, the children of Israel, Yasharallah, shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their power. See, we're not coming proud, haughtily. We're broken now. We're contrite.
Mm-hmm.
We need saving. You know?
Con.
We need mercy.
Physician.
Mercy. You know?
Con.
They shall ask the way to Zion. Remember the old path, the old ways, you know?
And walk ye in it. Con.
With their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. Let me jump down.
If that's, I got something for that too.
Verse 8. Remove out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans and be as the goats before the flocks. This is what you wanted. Verse 9. I wanted it, Salakia. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations. Remember I said, I was reading 51.
Yep.
Right? They're all around her, all her adversaries.
Con.
The nations are set around about her.
Yep.
It says, for lo, that's that fanner, you know?
Con.
For that ultimate judgment. I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations. Not weak nations, not, you know?
Nah.
Third world nations, superpowers. China is a superpower.
Yeah.
There's billions of so-called Moabites.
Yep.
Right?
Billions.
And they have a strong military.
Con.
They got islands, military islands in the Pacific. Man-made islands that are bases, you know?
They ready.
For when they ready to launch an attack on America. And you ain't finna have a Pearl Harbor again. They don't need to go to Hawaii and attack your naval base, man. They built up man-made islands over there, man.
Yeah.
So they could refuel and then come right here.
Come
from
straight.
China, go to the man-made islands and go right, skip past Hawaii, go straight to
The
California,
source. Yep.
go to Texas, you
Yep.
know, hit the
Con.
shores of Babylon. And not just them, they're not coming by themselves. They coming with Russia, them Russians, they coming with them Iranians,
Yeah.
they coming with the Saudi Arabians, they coming with them North Koreans,
Mm-hmm.
you know? They coming with some Ethiopians, some Persians,
Yeah.
some Libyans,
Hey, not to mention
some Argentinians, some Ecuadorians,
everything with
you know?
ends on the end of it.
because you got the BRICS allies. These South American nations are clicking up with Russia.
Yep.
So you don't think if they're clicking up monetarily, they're not also clicking up
militarily. Con.
Of course, if their monetary policies are in alliance, their military policies are going to be in alliance.
Of course. It
You
only
know?
makes sense.
How I'm gonna be in business with you, but I'm steady fucking up your people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They're all on one accord, so to speak.
Con, they're confederate against the whore.
Exactly. Con.
For lo, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai did that. He's stirring up these nations. He's mustering the host of the battle. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it ever whichsoever way he will.
Facts.
And what does Yahweh Bashim Yahushai have proposed for these kings? To go to war.
Con.
So that he can pour out his indignation upon them for the controversy of Zion.
Exactly.
For lo, I will raise up and cause to come against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. Look up the word array, Baba Kasha.
Con.
What does array mean? I know what it means, but I want the the common dictionary. Just
Common dictionary. Array.
should be side by side. That's what array means. Should be.
It reads. It says an ordered series or arrangement. Con. There's another one, an impressive display or range
That's an
of a particular type of thing.
So they come in side by side in order.
In order.
They're not, they're all, again, all on one accord, one intent,
Yep. Con.
That's why they've been running joint military drills. They've been wake up the mighty men, prepare war.
Yep. Con.
They've been coordinating, like old boy from the Pops. You got to coordinate.
Con.
They've been strategically coordinating. If we do end up going to the third war against America and Israel and so on and so forth, this is where we're going to refuel from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the channel, the frequency we're going to communicate on.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we're going to attack 1st.
Mm-hmm.
They're coordinating.
They're coordinating. And, we always bring out how these nations speak different languages. Okay? And Apostle Elder Gabar,
They have to have a common language.
they got to have a common language. Repetition is the father of skill, even in military drills. That's why you do
Practice.
joint exercises. Practice. Exactly.
So everything goes smoothly when it's game time.
Exactly.
And game time is coming. So it says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. Man, it's going to be a horrific display. These Babylonians, they're going to shit themselves, man, when they realize all the nations that turned against them. See, they don't really realize how much they're hated in the East.
Nah.
They don't realize how even these French people hate Americans.
Yep.
They talk about the pride of America,
Yeah.
They call it, like some of these nations, they call America the great Shaitan, the great Satan,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They don't really feel it, understand it.
Nah.
You go to these different countries and you carry your pride over there. You go to Russia, you break all their laws. You go to North Korea, you break their laws. You just filled with this American pride. You think you can do whatever the hell you want.
You can do as you please in these other nations. Facts.
Certain look at that transformer that was playing basketball.
Yeah, Brittany Griner.
Shrek Jr.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell her name is. You know there's no marijuana in fucking Russia. But you so proud, you're a Babylonian athlete.
Yeah.
Top A-list celebrity.
Can't tell me nothing. Yeah.
Fuck is your country. I'm in the greatest country. If anything, they're gonna come go to war for me. You know? The pride.
The pride.
She was humbled real quick, wasn't she? Or he was.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it was. I don't know what the hell that is.
That's a creation, man. That's a Babylon creation.
That's a transgenerator if I ever saw one.
Yep. Definitely Optimus Prime.
They had a picture. She was playing ball. She had her shirt off, man. I don't even know if that was really an actual woman, man. I don't know what. Let me leave that alone, brother. So anyway, it says, I will raise and cause to come against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her.
Yeah.
From thence shall she be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Like you always say, virgin daughter Babylon, her cherry ain't been popped.
Ain't been popped.
They gonna take it.
They gonna ravish her.
They don't want to give it up. They're gonna take it. They gonna take the pussy.
They gonna take that pussy.
They gonna run a train on you, like a subway map.
Yep.
They gonna run. Hey, these nations gonna run a train on America like a subway map.
Hey,
You know?
the cock carousel, as the elder Malcolm always goes into, man. Babylon is about to be put on the cock carousel
Of these other nations.
of these other nations, man.
It says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. And notice it says she, because she about to get fucked.
Con.
Her cherry about to be popped. That hymen about to be broken, you know? She about to be ravished. Their arrows, oh, that's spiritual too. The arrow, the quiver.
The arrows of the quiver.
The Lord
Con.
is cold, man. When he be painting shit so, you know,
That
he was a
poetry.
Jake,
That
you know?
poetry.
Their arrows, and what's the nation's arrows? They're ICBMs.
Con.
Hypersonic missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles. When you look at them coming out of the silo, they look like arrows, man. You got to figure, this scripture was written over 2,000 years ago, some of these prophecies, man. So they had to describe it with things that they knew in their time.
Yeah.
They knew about war. They
Yeah.
knew about swords and shields, bow and arrows. So they described these visions of the end times the best they could with things that they could relate with.
Yeah. With the technology that they had in their time.
And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is so cold that we can see it clearly.
Yeah.
We could see what they were trying to convey. It's obvious.
Yeah.
It's evident.
Hey, and
What arrow could destroy, waste the whole land? It has to be talking about intercontinental ballistic missiles. So much so that even in the news, that talk of apocalyptic Armageddon is being spoken about more and more. Because we're in them times.
Hey, and it's
We're in apocalyptic times.
I was just watching a clip of Putin, you know, speaking, going into talking about intercontinental ballistic missiles and using you know nukes and nuclear warfare, and he was going into how only America and Russia have these early warning systems. He said none of Europe has the early warning system when it comes to nukes, and he was basically saying that they're sitting ducks. So that's another reason why these nations are going to be quick to press the button first, man, to try to destroy America, Babylon the Great, man.
They're going to be quick to press the button because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai going to put the spirit on them to press the button. He going to put the spirit on them to fulfill his will. So it says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Meaning when the missiles get shot off, none of them are going to malfunction. None of them are going to get shot down. Matter of fact, can you hold me that, Baba Gashad?
Yeah.
They shall not thrust one another.
Con.
I might get it before. Let me see. Whoever gets it first.
I think it's this is Joel chapter 2, and we'll start at verse 7. I'll start at 6.
Start at 1, Baba Gashad.
Start at the top.
You could speak on it and break it down.
Con.
I took over against Salakia.
Nah, you good. I
can't
got
help
something
it.
holding that second Esdras
Go ahead.
goes
You got
right
like
into
30
that.
30 minutes. Go ahead.
This is
We never even went back
Joe-
to second Ezra 50, you know?
Joe
But it is the spirit. Go ahead.
Con Joel chapter 2
You got it.
from the top. It reads, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain."
The early warning alarm you talking about?
Nah, hey, the alarm that the prophets
It is
are.
the early warning. That is what
Yeah,
we're blowing. It's been
con.
blaring since 1969.
Yeah.
The alarm been blaring, and you keep hitting the fucking snooze button.
Con.
And contrary to what you were saying about these European nations, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai got warning systems all throughout the globe. You got men warning you all throughout the globe, man, daily, diligent, no excuse, in all type of languages.
Yeah.
The broadcast is going out in English and German, Italian, you know.
Yeah. The lion hath roared, man.
Who can but prophesy?
Who can
A
but
fool.
prophesy?
The evil man, the prudent man forsooth the evil and hide it from
And hide of himself,
But the
God.
simple pass on and are slave.
So it says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain."
And when you blowing the trumpet, going back to publish, make public, right? A trumpet is a very loud instrument.
Very,
It's one of the loudest, man.
Very con.
You can't even blow a trumpet quietly. You try, it's still gonna be loud.
Exactly. You can't sneak and blow a trumpet
No.
without somebody not hearing it.
All the neighbors gonna hear it.
Yep. It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
You're supposed to tremble when you hear this word, man.
Mhm.
This the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the creator of the universe.
Yeah.
But the average person, they think the Bible is a fairy tale book. It's a
Facts.
book you read to sleep good at night,
Facts.
to make yourself feel good for being a goddamn reprobate, a demon.
Mhm.
You've been doing all type of wickedness, you know, adultery, you know, sodomy, whatever the hell you've been doing, you know?
Yep.
But you want to go to church and go turn to the Lord to feel good about yourself, you know?
Make yourself feel good. Con.
No, you know you reprobate. You know you're a piece of shit. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai knows you're a piece of shit too.
Con.
You think you can outwit the Lord? You see, Jake think they smarter than the Heavenly Father. You know?
Yeah.
Jake is wise in their own conceit.
I can't throw up a couple Hail Marys and pay some tithes and all my sins be erased out. It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
All. This message is going out to all the inhabitants of the land, not just our people.
Mm-hmm.
We're chiefly concerned with our people, but these heathens got to hear their judgment too. You know?
Con. For the day of the Lord Adawan cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It is nigh at hand. It's near. Each day that passes is a day closer to the return of our Lord.
Mm-hmm.
It's inevitable. It's, you know, you can't get around it. No matter how much you want to put it off, each day that passes is a day closer to the return of the Lord.
Fact.
And when the Lord returns, guess what? He ain't coming to play no fucking game with you. That white boy that you got in your mind with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, that's not who's coming. That's a lie to keep you docile, to keep you sinning, to keep you selling that wop, to keep you pushing drugs to you in the trap, in the barrio, in the hood, in the slums, to keep you destroyed. God is all love. That's not in the Bible. God is a jealous power. He's a vengeful power. He's so jealous and vengeful, he destroyed the whole world. Saved 8 souls during the time of Noah. Is that love? Was that an act of love? Hey, think about how many people are on the earth. Billions. If God destroyed billions and saved 8, that's a lot of fucking death.
A lot of death.
You think there wasn't babies back then? Newborns, toddlers? Did God care when he brought the flood in? No, he didn't. He had no mercy. And the same thing is about to happen again. But this time it's about to be a flood of fire. Nukes. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah went out with fire, that's how America's going out. With a big bang. This time it ain't gonna be hail and brimstone from the sky. It's gonna be intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Con.
What fell upon Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But 10 times, thousands more powerful. Because those were platonic bombs. Atomic bombs. You're dealing with nuclear bombs, man. With multiple warheads.
With multiple warheads. Con.
Yo, what happened to Japan? That's gonna pale in comparison to what happens to America. America's gonna go up in flames.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hot. But see, most people can't fathom that. That sounds crazy, you know?
Con.
But we see it plainly. Matter of fact, the white man saw it plainly too. He put it in his movies. He put it in Terminator 2. Sarah Connor, she saw it.
Yeah.
What did they call Terminator 2? Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
And what did Sarah Connor see? America being destroyed. She melted. She was holding on to that fence, remember? Watching
Yeah.
her children. And what happened? She fucking melted. Where did they get that from? The Bible.
You're absolutely right.
That's the lake of fire. The second death. Go ahead, Hot. And that day's quickly approaching. Whether you believe it or not, whether you understand it or not, whether you accept it or not.
Con.
The Third World War is coming quickly.
I got a quick one.
And that's the cherry on top. That's going to be the end-all, be-all. Go ahead, Hot. Now, finish what I got. Slaki, Baba Gashah.
Just real quick.
Please, Baba Gashah.
All right,
please.
con. It says,
I'm cooking here, brother.
a day of darkness.
Go back from the...
Con. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
We're blowing the alarm. We're telling you, repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And guess what? Contrary to popular belief, in order to get to the kingdom, you're going to have to go through great tribulation. The Lord told you that in Luke.
Yep.
A time like never before. Go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants...
Hey, you think this white man just go down and give the Lord the kingdom?
Hell no.
Or I'm going to just turn myself in and go and change for what I did to your people? Hell no. He's going to go down kicking and screaming. He's going to use all his resources. And he gonna lash out against you tribes.
Con.
You think this devil is your friend. He hates you. He always has. That's why he brought you over here as a punishment.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's your friend. No, he the same devil that was lynching you. Hanging you from trees, splitting you from limb to limb, raping your children. The same devil. He ain't changed.
Mm-hmm.
How do I know he hasn't changed? Because he's still locking your goddamn kids up in cages when you try to cross the border.
Yep.
That's how much he loves you. Separating the families. Same shit he used to do in the past.
Exact same.
That's his narrative. That's his MO. Separating families. Children from their parents.
Yeah. Yep.
So why? He can indoctrinate them into the American way.
Destroy their heritage. Con.
He want to take your children away and give them to two goddamn sodomites. He want to take you trying to cross the border to make a better living. He want to take your son, your daughter, and give them to two goddamn Moes
Yep.
to raise them up. Two goddamn Ellen degenerates. But you don't see nothing wrong with it.
Con.
You don't care.
They don't care.
Because God is love. No, God hates this place, and you about to see the hatred. Go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Adawan cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It's coming, baby. It's near. Go ahead.
A day of darkness and gloominess.
A day of darkness and gloominess. Why the pastor don't read that, man?
You don't.
I thought it was a day of butterflies, rainbows. I thought Jesus was gonna hand out fucking birthday cards and make fucking balloon animals. You know?
If you
Get
let them
fucking
tell
henna
it.
tattoos. Ain't that what Jesus coming back to do?
Yeah. That's what they make it
Because
sound
God
like.
is good all the time. That's why you have stillborns, right? That's why little babies are born with their fucking heart outside of their chest.
Mm-hmm.
Their lungs outside of their body. Siamese babies. Two fucking heads joined together. That's the love of God. No, that's the judgment of God.
The judgment and wrath. Con.
That's the anger of the Lord. Go ahead.
It says a day
Hey, the
of
Lord is so cold, he'll make you be born and can't even off yourself, man. A paraplegic. Look at Steve Hawkins, the Hawkins guy in the wheelchair.
in the wheelchair. Con.
Supposed to be the smartest white man ever, right? Christopher Hawkins, whatever the fuck his name is. The Lord mocked him. Can't even speak, gotta type with a goddamn, you know?
Yeah.
All fucked up. That's the punishment of the Lord. That's why he used to be feared.
Damn.
That was the judgment of the Lord. He hated that, man. He said, I hate you so much, I'm gonna bring you back in the earth like that for what you did in your previous life. That's God. Go ahead.
It says a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Thick darkness. The clouds, first and foremost, the arrows, the ICBMs, they're gonna block out the sun. The Lord said all these nations that possess ICBMs, arrows, they're gonna shoot them on America, Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna spare none. So imagine that. All these missiles are coming through the atmosphere. Because intercontinental means it comes out the silo, whether it be in the earth or whether it be on a mobile device. You got
submarine.
You got some on like cars and shit. You know, like the S400s.
Mm-hmm.
They're on like what you call them? Semi trucks.
Yeah.
Big, long ass, you know.
Con. Portable
You
missile
got
silos.
some on them. You got some in the, like you said, submarines. You got these Air Force, the fighter planes have them on them.
F-16s.
Some of these aircraft carriers have them on them.
Yep.
And all these nations gonna empty. They're gonna let them all off on America
Empty the clip.
because they tired of her shit.
Yeah. Con.
Go ahead.
It says, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like.
That's
Neither.
the allegory. When you took English in school, you learned about allegories, similes.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord is making a comparison of something. He's comparing those arrows as people
Yep.
marching in for war.
Yep.
They're gonna march into America and wage war in America to lay the land desolate.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like.
You can't compare this time to nothing. That's why they had to describe it the best they could. Hey, the prophets saw this vision and they got sick to their stomach. They threw up. They couldn't sleep. Ezra said, woe is me, woe is me. Who would deliver me in those days? That's how horrific it was. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall be any more after it.
Because the Third World War is the war to end all war. That's the galactic battle. After World War III, ain't going to be no more wars. Why? Because you're going to get bombed back into the Stone Ages.
Damn right. Even.
Hey, technology finna be a thing of the past in the kingdom. We going back to the ancient kingdom, ancient world.
Yep.
Horse and buggy, you know?
Yep.
Ain't gonna be no fucking technology like that, man.
Yeah.
We going back to hardcore slave labor, you know?
Con.
Pick an axe.
Con.
Ain't gonna be no backhoes. These heathens gonna be the backhoes.
Yeah.
Just like they use us to build up their kingdom, we gonna use them to build up our kingdom.
Damn right.
They gonna be taking big rocks, busting big rocks to little rocks.
And the little rocks.
And then turning them back from little rocks to big rocks.
Con.
If we feel like it.
Con.
Thus saith the Lord. The scripture said our heart shall meditate terror.
It says, even.
This man was a devil. Think about it. He had you picking cotton, right? You know how light cotton is? And he weighed on a goddamn scale. And if you didn't pick enough, you get whipped.
That's
You
fucking.
know, that's a goddamn devil. You know how much fucking cotton you gotta pick to even move the scale? And you had little children out there picking cotton. And if you know anything about cotton, it's filled with thorns.
Thorns. Sun up to sun down.
Merciless. But God is gonna let that slide. God doesn't care about what happened, you know?
Yeah.
No, you don't care about what happened. God requires the things of the past. We didn't get away, so why is this devil gonna get away? We had to pay, so why wouldn't these heathens pay?
Con.
And they gonna pay double. Or else God isn't righteous, God isn't fair. And the God of the Bible is just righteous. He said an eye for an eye is righteous.
That is righteous.
Go ahead.
It says, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them.
A fire, because the arrows, it's not talking about people, it's talking about those missiles.
Mm-hmm.
It's all throughout the scriptures. Go ahead.
It reads, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
That's that missile. That's what it looks like
Yep.
when it comes out the silo.
The
You
land,
got fire in front of it, and behind it, you got fire propelling it.
propelling it, con.
It says every battle of the warriors fought with garments rolled in blood, confusion.
Confused noise, con.
Yeah, but this shall be fought with what? Burning and fuel of fire.
Yep,
That's what it's talking about.
con. It
Hey,
says
Putin was toting that he got self-propelled missiles. Missiles that keep going.
nuclear
They
prepared.
fly low to the atmosphere, low where they can't be registered, and they self-propelled.
Yep, con.
Go ahead.
It says,
He said he got hypersonic missiles. He said he got missiles that come over here in less than 30 minutes. The fuck you gonna do in 30 minutes?
absolutely
You hear
nothing.
that? You hear that alarm go off? This is not a drill. We repeat this. And you got 30 minutes. Where you gonna go?
Question is, where can you go? It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them the flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them.
Hey, the Lord said the land is as the Garden of Eden before them. When you go into the scriptures, when you read Genesis, you go into the word Eden. The Hebrew word for Eden is Idon. Idon means paradise. When you read Genesis, the Lord said the whole earth was Eden. He said he planted man eastward in Eden. The whole earth was Eden. The whole earth was a paradise.
Mm-hmm.
And we know it was a paradise. Before the so-called colonizer, the conquistadors, the Dutch, the Spaniards, the British, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the French, before they came over here to the Americas, America was a goddamn paradise.
Mm-hmm.
From South America all the way up to Canada was a paradise. When the Aztecs, the Mayans, the North American Indians, it was a paradise, man. All throughout the Caribbean. They went to Puerto Rico. They said, God damn, this is a rich port.
Yeah. Yeah.
All throughout the Caribbean. It was paradise, man. And right now, it's not a paradise. Look at the trees are moaning. We in
Concrete
June.
jungle.
We done went through spring. The trees are still brown,
Still brown.
begging for mercy,
Everything dying.
you know?
Yeah.
So even though it's really not a paradise compared to what it's going to be, it's a paradise.
Con.
Compared to what America's about to be the biggest fucking desert on the face of the earth.
Yep.
So right now it's a paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, read that again.
It says, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
Right now it's beautiful. You got certain parts of America that's beautiful. You go to the Midwest, Montana, you know?
Yeah.
Certain places where Esau hasn't really, you know, stepped foot in, it's still beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And behind them,
After it hits,
a desolate wilderness.
it's going to be a desolate wilderness. You want a good example of that? Go watch Planet of the Apes.
Facts.
Not the one with fucking Mark Wahlberg. Go watch the original one with Charlton Heston. You know that white dude from the Ten Commandments?
Mm-hmm.
Go watch the original Planet of the Apes. He thought he was on another planet. When the opening scene, he was in a spaceship. He thought he was on another planet. And what did he find out at the end of the movie? He was right here on Earth.
On Earth.
Matter of fact, he was in America. To be more specific, he was in New York City.
Con.
He was next to the Statue of Liberty.
Yep.
And what did he discover? That America was a desert.
Desert.
And then what did he find out? What did it? The missiles.
Yep. You did it. You did it.
Go ahead.
It says.
See, Esau, no, he always knows, and he puts it in his movies. It's called predictive programming. Just like you watch Black Mirror, he shows you what the future is going to be.
Con.
He shows you his digital world, how he's going to control things. But you think it's fake.
Yep.
He keeps showing you his robot dogs. He's showing you his drones. You know?
Yep.
He's showing you this digital world that he has complete control, but you think it's all a joke. You think it's a joke. It's sci-fi, it's science fiction. It's conspiracy, not in my lifetime. No, it's coming quickly. We in it.
We here. It says, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Nothing's gonna escape these missiles. They gon' fulfill Yahweh Shem Yahweh's will, which is to destroy the land.
The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses.
Meaning powerful. Because that's how you measure power. Like your cars. You measure the power of a car's engine through horsepower, right?
Okay.
That's what that's showing. The appearance of them are as horses, meaning powerful. Go ahead.
And as horsemen, so shall they run.
They gonna run to do what? Hit their mark.
To destroy. It says, like the noise of chariots of the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pain.
Yeah, they gonna shit themselves.
Con.
They gonna realize, oh shit, them niggas was right.
Yep.
Them crazy niggas was right. We should have listened.
Con.
Read that again.
Before their face the people shall be much pain.
Cause they ain't what you gonna do in 30 minutes? What you gonna do? Where you gonna run to? Reality is gonna hit you real quick, and it's gonna be too late. Just like in the days of Noah, when that flood came, when that water came from the earth, from the sky, you know,
Con.
they oh shit, Noah was right. Crazy ass Noah was right.
Yep. Con.
But it was too late. The same thing is gonna happen again. Go ahead.
It says, before their face the people shall be much pain, all faces shall gather blackness.
Yeah, the blood is gonna drain from their body.
Mm-hmm.
You know that feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Yep.
Go ahead.
They shall run like mighty men.
They shall run like mighty men.
They shall climb the wall like men of war.
They coming like men of war.
And they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their rank.
They shall march the Lord's arrows. Remember, we talking about the ICBMs.
Yep.
He said they shall march everyone in their ways, and what?
They shall not break their ranks.
They shall not break their ranks. There's some more on that.
Yeah, Con. It says, neither shall one thrust another.
Neither shall one thrust another. What does that mean? They're not going to malfunction. They're not going to bump each other, collide into each other, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, neither shall they thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Because a sword is a killing instrument, right? The modern day sword is a gun. You know what I'm saying? The ancient sword, you know what a sword is. A samurai sword, or you know a sword. That's an instrument for killing. The modern day sword would be a gun, would be like a Glock, a assault rifle, a shotgun. That's the modern day sword, equivalent of an ancient sword. And what surpasses that gun? A missile.
A missile.
That's the ultimate sword. And that's the Lord's arrows. Read that again.
It says Amos 2:8.
See, that's why all these nations were quiet, because America possessed at one point the greatest sword, the greatest weapon ever, them nukes.
Yeah.
That's what stopped World War II.
Con.
All these nations said, oh shit, hey, we gotta back the hell up, or they're gonna nuke us, you know?
Yep.
But what happened again, like I said, after World War II, there was a scramble for them German Nazi scientists that split the atom. You had something called the, my bad, that was World War I. World War I was where we were scrambling for the scientists.
Con.
For World War II.
World War II, they
Because
already dropped
you had
it.
Oppenheimer, you had Project Manhattan.
Con.
That was all after World War I.
Con.
Project Paperclip. You know?
Con. It says, neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
So again, the modern day sword is a missile. The ultimate sword. You know? And like for example, like in Israel, they got the Iron Dome. You know how they be shooting missiles on Israel, but they shoot them down with the Iron Dome?
Yeah.
The Lord said that's not gonna happen.
Con.
Your missile defense system not gonna work.
Yep.
Read that again, that last part.
It says, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
It's not gonna affect them.
Yeah.
Cause Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's spirit gonna be in the missiles, man.
Con.
That's the point, I think, right?
Yeah, that's it.
You had
Well,
something
I mean, they got a little bit more. It says, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief.
It's gonna catch you when you least expect it.
The earth shall quake before them.
You don't think it's a regular day. A regular old day, like 9/11. Remember 9/11?
Yeah.
That was a regular old day, right?
Yeah.
But what happened? The world changed forever after that day, right?
Con.
Nothing was ever the same.
Yep.
You know? That's where you lost all your rights. You had the Patriot Act. See, niggas don't even know what the hell going on. You know?
They have no clue. It says, the earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble.
Again, that's the real day that the earth is gonna stand still. Everything is gonna stop on that day.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, when they see the destruction of America, nobody gonna believe it. You know, they're gonna be, oh shit, we really did it. You know.
Yeah.
Then to make matters worse, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is coming in the midst of that. You know.
Beautiful, man.
What you ignorantly call UFOs with the thousands of heavens. You know.
God.
Just when he thought it couldn't get no worse, right?
Can't get no worse.
You're gonna see the men of the Lord and the believers get beamed up. You go, what the hell is going on?
What is
Them
happening?
crazy ass niggas was right.
They gonna lose their mind. What is happening? This is crazy. It says, the earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble.
And the apostles broke that down, right? The impact of those missiles.
Yeah.
And not, hey, the scripture said the earth is gonna rock to and fro like a drunkard. The impact of those missiles, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Huh.
Hey, even though these other lands aren't gonna get pelted, by certain lands aren't gonna get pelted by ICBMs, they still gonna be devastated from the impact of the destruction of America and Palestine.
Con.
You know,
these...
it's gonna cause their buildings to collapse. You know.
Yeah. It says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shinings, and the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great.
He shall travail as a you know, let out that war cry, that battle cry. He gonna let out the war cry. He shall travail as a woman. You know how it goes. A woman. He shall. I forget how it goes.
It says.
You leave me hanging, brother. You ain't helping me.
Salakia.
How does that? As a woman in travail. Let me see. I know travail is in there, man.
Con.
Basically, that's that war crime. War cry. You know, like a battle cry?
Yeah, a battle cry. They be like, charge. They get ready to go. While a brother get that.
My bad. You got it.
While the brother get that, let me get
you got it.
Con. It says, the Lord and the Lord out of one shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord out of one is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? That's the point. And I got something real quick. This is Nahum chapter 1 and verse 3, and I'm going to read verse 5. It reads, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord out of one hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. I'm going to jump down to 1 and 5. It reads, the mountains quake at him, and the hills melt and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein, man. And that's the ultimate judgment of this place, man. Of America, Babylon the Great. This place, like the brother said, is going to be the largest desert on the face of the earth, man. The largest desert on the face of the earth, man. When the Lord allows his arrows to bring judgment upon this place, man. America, Babylon the Great.
Whole Day Cometh Amos, burn as an oven. Did we pull that already? Amos, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. I think
That's
Malachi.
Malachi.
Yeah, all the
I didn't pull it. I'll pull it right now.
You can also pull the eyes shall consume away in their socket. You know, the missile scriptures, man.
Con.
I can't find. I know. I know. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about, but I can't. It says
I don't know. I can't find it with Satan, brother. It doesn't. Don't worry about it. Do you?
Con.
I think it's a shout or is it shout in there. Maybe shout.
Yeah, with a shout. I think that's in there.
I can't remember. Salaki. I ain't gonna kill this fucking scene. It don't matter. Salaki. I can't. You know.
As soon as we through, it's gonna pop in your head. This is Malachi.
That's what the comment board is for. You bush people. Help a brother out, man.
Con.
You know, add. Fuck you just watching for taking. Add. You know?
Yeah, that's
add
what it's for.
skillfully. You know?
This is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1.
No, they just watching to scoff and scorn. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't watching to be edified. You watching to see brothers fail.
Con.
The Lord gonna destroy you for that. At least you repent.
Damn right. It says Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud.
All the brothers always go into it. That ain't talking about no fucking, you know, modern day oven. Give me a brand.
Maytag.
Ain't talking about no Maytag, you know, stainless steel,
LG.
glass countertop, you know?
Yeah.
You know? It ain't talking about no easy bake oven.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no microwave oven, no convectional oven. You know, you got the convectional ones.
Yeah,
No toaster oven, you know?
Yep.
Talking about an ancient oven, a kiln with roaring flame, roaring fires, man.
Yeah.
The closest you might consider a grill with charcoal and wood on the, you know, not no gas, a real fire with a flames, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead. My bad.
Nah, or you think about when you go into them one of them like older pizza shops that have that big old.
That's exactly what it's a kiln.
A kiln.
A pizza oven is a kiln.
Con. It says
Remember, they just put the slice in there for a short period of time. It's already roaring hot.
Yeah, like less than a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Con.
And they got to use a long stick because it's a real oven.
Yep.
You know.
Con. It says.
I remember, Slocky, back in the day in New York when you used to have that. That's how old I am. Probably you older than me. You know, you used to have a slice of pizza for $1, man. I remember them days.
The good old days. A big slice.
A nice New York slice of greasy ass pizza. You know, you fold it in half and you let the greases drip down. Oh man, Slocky, man.
Hey.
You know. But you used to go in the summertime and that pizza shop used to be sweat. The pizza man sweat. You know.
Hell
it's
yeah.
hot outside, but then that pizza shop hot as hell because that's a real oven. You open it, you know, you got the towel. Sweating, dripping,
yeah,
throwing, you know.
Yeah,
man, that's a good old days.
Yeah, you ain't gonna find no pizza like that for $1 these days.
Nah, hell no.
Con.
Yeah.
3 off rip.
That's my vice, man. Because I'm lactose intolerant, but I fuck up some cheese pizza, man.
Yeah.
Be clogged up, they be congested like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know?
they used to have a few downtown Orlando back in the day. I don't know if they still there.
I remember the one after the clock. We don't go out.
Yeah, Con, we don't go out.
It's probably still there.
Con. It says
yeah, that pizza was good. Salaki.
Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day come that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea.
And this foreshadowing. Why do I say that? Esau been talking more and more about global warming. Well, hey, it's real gonna be some fucking global warming.
Yeah.
When them nukes get shot off.
Con.
You know?
Yep.
The earth is gonna be terraformed, you know? Refreshed. You know?
God.
The earth is gonna be clean, dissolved.
Clean dissolved, made new. Con.
Refreshed, yeah.
It says.
No. Read that again, Salakia.
It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord out of one of hosts,
I lost it.
that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Go ahead.
Con.
That's
It's-
it, right? Yeah.
It says, but unto you, hey, because the brother was saying, what the hell you gonna do in 30 minutes when them sirens go off?
Make love to your girlfriend.
It's one last time.
That's what it looked like he was doing, right? We was going into the end time, you know. Fuck you and you know, Jake is through, man.
Jake through. That's what Jake is, man.
Like remember I saying about Friday, don't nobody want your punk ass bike. Ain't nobody looking at your punk ass girl, man.
For real,
You know?
man.
He booed up on it, you know?
Yeah,
Like he got him one, you know? Fucking
Yeah.
morons.
So it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healings in his wings.
We always go into it. That's the beginning of knowledge, the fear of the Lord,
Yeah.
which the Christian church doesn't instill in you.
Facts.
The Christian church
Facts.
teaches you no fear, a lack of fear,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah.
And that's the beginning of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole duty of man, to fear the Lord and keep his commandments.
And to keep his
You're
commandment.
an Israelite. You're one of the Lord's chosen people. What's your nationality, if you don't mind me asking?
Man,
That's your nationality? That's your nation of origin?
nation of man.
Oh, okay.
Man. First of all, when everything comes down in the image.
I said nationality. What's your nation of origin? What nation do you descend from?
This is what I just asked me a question.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir. And I answered your question. My nationality is the image of God, man. And then after that, everything in order, I follows that. That comes down. But I'm claiming nationality is the image of God, man.
Okay.
You know there's 3 classifications of men according to the scriptures.
What are they?
You got the wicked, right? Which go to Malachi 1 and 4. You got the wicked. That's one classification of men. You have the sons of men, which are the children of God, the Israelites, and you have regular men, which are the heathens. So the wicked though is a particular man, which is the white man, per Malachi 1 and 4. So you say you're even if you said, okay, I'm man, which man do you classify yourself? Are you the wicked? Are you the other nations? Or are you the son of the Israelites?
Like you say, image of man created in the image of God. There's the image of God that classifies man. The image.
Uh-huh.
The image of God.
What does that mean?
The spiritual image.
What's
of
the
God.
image of God?
The spiritual image of love. That's the image of God.
What's
love?
what's love?
Love
Is it a feeling?
is not a feeling. Love is not a feeling. Love and loving.
Uh-huh.
Love, loving. It's a mood.
It's a mood?
It's a power. It's a mood. It's not just standing still. Love just stands still. I can sit here and say, I love you. But I can see you, but I don't give love
got
to
it.
you.
I know you got John,
Give
right?
love.
Yeah.
So when I ask you, I'm just asking you saying, I hear you, but I'm trying to, you older, so I'm trying to learn, you know?
Right.
So when I ask you what is love, I mean, is it a noun? Is it an adjective? Is it a verb? What kind of word what is love?
Let me say this.
Is it a pronoun? What is love?
See, once we do noun, pronoun, all that, that's man-made noun, pronoun, and all this. Man did.
And man made that for order.
This
Man made.
God made order. Man didn't make order.
Okay.
God made order. Now we can use
So why did man create vows and all these rules and regulations? Isn't that to establish order so that when we communicate on one accord?
Now, one accord in order, it is what God.
All right,
speaks.
I hear you. I hear you. You're going all over the place. I hate to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna speak according to the Lord. I ask you. Listen to my answer when I ask you what love is. Love is a verb. Simple. A verb is an action word.
So that's
I know you were saying that, but you didn't break it down like that. I did. So let me finish. I have the floor now. So love is an action word. You show your love like you were saying through your actions, right? So go to John. This is the New Testament. This is what God said. This is what God said. Read it.
This is John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God,
This is how you show that you love God.
that we keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments. You show it through your actions, through your works. A man shall be known by his deeds. Go ahead.
And his commandments are not grievous.
That's how you showed it. Like what you're saying is right, but I just wanted you, because I'm also live streaming, so I'm trying to edify. No, you're not on camera. It's facing us. But so a love, like you said, you're right. It's a mood. It's actually a verb. It's an action word. You show your love through your actions. Now, when I asked you about different men, how did the white man show his love towards God?
How did the white man show his love towards God?
He hasn't, has he? He showed that he hates God. Because I'm going into different men. You didn't want to go into nationality, so we're going to deal with men.
That's what we need to
Go
do,
ahead.
because that's what we are. We're men.
But the Lord deals with
Right.
nations.
He
God
deal with
doesn't
nations.
deal. God
He
deals with
Right.
nations.
He deal with nations, but there's men in those
Hold me
nations.
Psalms, Jacob, and show the statues. Go ahead.
Those men,
I'm
there
sorry.
are men in those nations that cause the nations to go
But
bad.
God made the nations. God
Right.
separated the men.
Right.
God established the nations. He
Yeah.
said He made one nation over all the nations.
Right. Through man, not just.
Yeah, He uses
not
men,
just-
of
not
course.
Just, not just
God,
the
you know
dirt.
what? God is a boss. God is the supreme being. He's the boss of bosses.
Mm-hmm.
A boss delegates orders. A boss doesn't do things. A boss gives you tasks, and the workers carry out the orders. Like the angels.
Mm-hmm.
God said, make the earth. He gave them the directions.
Right.
The Allahayim, they made the earth according to God's, like Yahweh, like so-called Jesus.
Right.
He is the embodiment of the word, right?
The
He,
embodiment.
of the he's the word manifest, right?
Right, yes, sir.
So, but they're not the same. God is one entity. His only begotten Son is another entity. So God created Jesus, Yahweh Shai, to fulfill His will, right? To show, the act. So go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
He is talking about God. He showeth His word unto Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel after he wrestled the angel. Jacob had 12 sons. We are the descendants of Jacob. The Lord said He does what?
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
His word is His will, His image, right? To Jacob. He didn't show it to all men. He showed it, first of all, He started with Adam. He didn't show it to all, He showed it to Adam, right? And then He showed it to what? Adam. He went from Adam to Noah, right? To Shem, so on and so, to Isaac, to Jacob. The Lord kept showing it to specific men because He was establishing specific nations. He was separating nations.
Right.
Go ahead.
He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
In case I was going off. Jacob and Israel are synonymous. His name was changed to Israel. But He's talking about a particular nation. Go ahead.
He hath not dealt so with any nation,
God has not dealt so with any other men, any other nations. Go ahead.
and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
So for the Israelites, that's a good thing. Homie, Amos,
Come.
you only have I known of all the families of the earth. So that's why I asked you what nation you are, because that's very important. God always has dealt with nations. God doesn't deal personally. He's not a respecter of persons. He doesn't look at you as an individual. He deals with nations. The whole nation of Israel went into punishment.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
You say he gave it to Adam.
Mm-hmm.
He gave it to who next?
The breath of life, right?
Listen, gave it to Adam.
Enoch. I skip certain.
No, we ain't got to be exact.
Go ahead.
You know, it don't.
Yeah, yes, sir.
But in those, he gave it to what? It was a man.
Yeah, of course.
It was a man. Like
Of course,
like
yeah.
I said, God is the first businessman.
Of course.
He's the first business owner.
The ultimate boss
Open the boss.
of the universe.
You know, he set the standard of how to operate and function, even not just the spiritual business. Even in a physical business.
Of course.
He done set the.
He
order.
told you everything. Yep.
And like say,
That's when it said, I'm listening. You
he
agree?
gave it, he
I
gave
agree.
it to
Yep.
Adam.
That's what he gave. Adam became a living soul.
He gave
Yeah.
it
Yep.
to
Yep.
a man.
Yep.
He didn't give it. Though we say he brought him from the dust, he didn't actually give it to the ground, to a nation. A nation is a location, right? But he had to give it to a man, that a man might,
Of
like
course.
you said, might
Yeah, of
establish
course. Yeah.
what is right, might
That's
speak on behalf of God.
That's what Cain and Abel.
Right.
Remember, Cain and Abel, they knew what was right and wrong. Why? From Adam. He told them how to give a proper sacrifice. So you're right. You're absolutely right.
Even
You're absolutely,
today,
I'm not agreeing, disagreeing.
Even today, us as men,
Yeah.
my family owned a store in Southwood Park. I had a sign. I put it on. God created man. He created man. You know
In His
what I'm
image,
saying,
of course,
in
of
image.
course, yeah.
And at the bottom, it said the question is why. And a lot of people used to read it. A lot of brothers used to read it, and then that question why is what they would just stop.
Yeah.
Like I said, He created an image, but like you said, what is that image? We must understand what is that image. We can say I'm created, but man, but there's a certain image of man.
Of course.
That we must establish.
Man has to be righteous.
Right. We must establish that image. I got a shirt made up, bro, right now. Matter of fact, Monday I gotta go get some more printed up. One of them said, "Man, where art thou? Where art thou?"
A fallen state.
Fallen state.
Yep.
If we look at the world today,
Mm-hmm.
it don't take a great spiritual man to understand that something is wrong.
Why is it wrong?
Something
Why
is-
is the earth
right.
out of course? Why is the earth out of course?
Come, man.
What man? A particular man is the reason why.
Right,
Hold on.
right.
It ain't us. Hold on. We ain't the problem because we don't have nothing.
But-
We don't have no military. We don't make no policies. We don't own these corporations. So what man has the earth out of course? What man is writing laws that say two men can marry? What man is saying that a little child can chemically castrate himself? What man is doing that? What man is causing wars? What man is stirring up strife? It's not
Yeah.
the black man. It ain't the Chinese man. It ain't the Arab man. It's a particular man, a particular nation of men.
A particular
White
mindset-
men, white
mindset of a
men,
man.
calling European men.
'Cause we as
European
black
men have been
people
doing that.
Hmm?
No,
If you look at Africa
European
right now,
men cause chaos.
Look at
From
Africa right now.
from the time of the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, the European man been sowing chaos. The Portuguese, the French, the Spaniards, the Brit, they've been ruining the world,
right.
and they still in the power seat. We're still in the empire. That's why we speak French, we speak Creole, we speak English, because we were colonized by the white man.
Yeah, we're under their
We're
rule.
still we're wearing their attire. We're celebrating their holidays.
we're under their rule, quote unquote. We can say that, but we're not if we're in the mind of
Well,
Christ.
yeah, he frees us.
If
He
if
frees
we're in
us.
the
Right,
mind
he
of
frees
Christ.
us.
You got to
Now-
come out
now
of
we got
yeah.
that. It's a two-edged sword.
Yeah,
when
we are.
when-
You already know, brother.
when
You already
speak
know.
of God,
Yeah, you know.
that's
You
a
already know.
two-edged
Yeah,
sword.
you know. Yeah.
It's just white. Okay, we can say white man. We can say man, cause we as black men, we got some problems going on with ourselves.
Of course.
Everybody does.
Everybody does.
No, but the Lord
And-
only cares about us.
And it's that other side of that sword that those who say they are not speaking what needs to be spoken.
Because they're the wicked.
The one who God said, if he who called by my name will humble himself and pray, seek my face, turn my wicked ways.
Yeah, he
Who
repent.
are those people?
The Israelites.
The Israelites, his people.
His people. Y'all said
He was talking to his people.
believers. Who
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
in Christ. There's some things
Hold
that
on.
not
The believer of his people.
people.
Just because you only
He
his
know,
people
he
can
know,
believe.
he
Just
know.
the believer of his people.
He know. I already
Right.
know he knows.
Now-
Go ahead.
It's a lot that is not being spoken that should be spoken against what is being said.
Like what?
The mouth, Satan
What you mean?
Satan got us on our heels.
Mhm.
I don't know if I use the words. We done went hush mouth on everything. You can't judge me. No, I'm not judging you. It
But-
has to be judged. It's
But
got
who,
to say,
who put that thought in the earth? The white man did. The white man tells you that.
no.
The white man sets the
He-
standard.
he-
The white man sets the standard. He
can
tells
say
you.
that.
He tells you what's politically correct and
What's
what's not.
lawful and what's unlawful.
But
He
it's
tells
saying-
you what's you know.
For instance, I own a store in the neighborhood, right?
Answer me a question real quick.
Is the white man? Hold on. Is the
who-
white man the devil?
Who allowed for abortion clinics to be open
in our
in our neighborhoods and in America?
Right.
Who-
Right. Those
no.
who have the power to make the law.
And
Which
and,
are-
and
which
who
are
and
who?
who and what people?
Is it Arab people?
It's white. We can say it's white man.
Because because we're living in their empire.
Okay.
Their faces on the money. They make the laws and the rules. This America is their empire.
That's what Jesus said. Yahweh Shai said, "Whose face is on the money?" So that's how you know who's in the power seat. Look
Exactly.
at the money,
But at the same time,
and whoever controls the money controls the ideologies.
how things run.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's okay. Now, that's true to a certain degree.
Uh-huh.
That is true.
Yes, sir.
But the flip side of that sword is he who I have called, who I send, who should go speak against that which is being spoken. See, we're not speaking against that that has been being spoken. We're for instance, let's say up at the store, in the neighborhood, in the hood,
Yeah.
Okay.
in Apopka, South Apopka.
We from the pop.
Yeah, we feel 'em.
People come in, right?
Yeah.
It used to what it used
What
to
story are
be
you talking about?
right there in front of Taylor's apartment.
Oh man.
Oh, you on that store?
Hey, bro.
What is that? 11th Street or 13th? I can't remember what street. 13th Street, man.
Think about what it
Damn,
used to be for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
And God said, no, I'm going to put a ram in the bush. I'm gonna put a man in the bush. I'm gonna put a man. You know, a ram can only be a man. I'm gonna send a man who will set a standard. Law can't govern man. Only man can govern man. Law can't govern man, bro. Only the Spirit of God can really govern a man to do that which is right to do. People come up and say, no, you can't do that. No, you can't act like that. You can't do this. Young brother, pull up your pants. Brother, put on your shirt before you can come in. Young man, you say good morning, good afternoon before come to the store. If you don't, you go back out and you start all over again.
You older than
These are little things.
Yeah.
These are little things.
But I'm gonna ask you something, because you older than me, right?
59.
So of course, man, I'm 37, 38. So you my elder, man. I show you respect. But my question is, right? So you can remember what our community used to be like. It didn't used to be this bad, was it? So what changed? What changed? Was it the fact that the white man, I gotta say, the white man kicked the man out the house when Section 8 came and all this stuff? The women the women became single mothers. They said they didn't need no man. They could go to the government. They can go get loans. That's what I think personally. That's what destroyed the family. And the white man did that. Because the men didn't, you would have set law in your house, right? The men, you wasn't able to just, you know what I'm saying? The men in the neighborhood, man, I grew up in the whole neighborhood will beat you, man.
Will whoop your ass.
Yeah. But the white man, you can't do that no more.
But still, to a certain degree, to a certain percentage, as I got older in life, I quit looking at everything as this is 100% why this is the way it is. To a few, 10% or 15%.
No, it's us too. It's us too.
Added up to 100. As a percentage is on us
Of
as
course,
black men.
and women.
And women.
People.
But most of us as in people,
Yeah.
most of us in our community is the greatest percentage is on us as black men.
But let me ask you
Man.
something. If you started from nothing, right? And then you see people that have certain things, right? Better off in life, and you have nothing. What are you gonna aspire? You're gonna look at the people that have stuff, right? So that's why we started to want to be
Emulate.
like.
To
Emulate.
Exactly.
That's
what led us astray. We left. We lost our. We started leaning toward.
Like I said, we went for the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Well, let's say this.
Talk to me, bro.
Were our people more together after coming out of slavery?
We were more
When we were in the civil rights era, were we more together? Were we dressed better? Did we conduct ourselves in a more appropriate manner?
Neighborhoods,
We
yeah.
was, bro. we was a better looking people. We were better people.
Oh, even
towards
dressing,
one
you're right.
another,
You're right.
even in slavery.
Because why? Because
We knew who
women
the enemy was.
knew who they needed. They needed their
but
man,
also-
and we knew who the enemy was.
Also, that's the reason that we had a common enemy. We could see that. Right now, we don't understand. Like right now, we're communicating, but we kind of disagreeing. I think the enemy is the white man, right? I think he's the ultimate problem in the earth, and the Bible says the Lord made him that way. He made him. When you read the Bible, God put the white man over us as a punishment.
As a punishment.
For us to understand that we've been going off.
Like I said, why is we
And-
in the condition that we're in?
You already
Exactly.
know, brother.
Exactly.
Why were we
What's
in
your
the
name, sir?
condition-
You ain't gotta say.
I'm gonna joke with you. I'm gonna joke with
I
you.
want to know because we from the public
I
sound.
wanna joke with you. When people ask me that,
We chop
people
off the
ask me
cat.
that question-
My bad. We gonna cut. We chop. Yeah. We gonna
Yeah.
close that.
people ask
Stay,
me
one
that
second.
question, the only thing I give them is my name is man. When I call Orange County
Yeah.
and tell them I got a problem in the neighborhood,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
who they know me as?
I think of the man. I think of the white man.
Yeah, that's what I think.
They only know me as man.
Yeah.
Man, what's the situation? What you need
Yeah.
down there?
So you establish
I
yourself as man.
established.
Yeah.
Well, even with the police officer, if you no, you're not officer than me.
Yeah.
You are what I am.
Yeah. I've never seen you before.
E-
That's
even,
crazy.
even,
I never seen him. I don't
even,
remember.
Even when I talk to ministers and pastors, we're a man. Once we learn, even from the black perspective, if we learn to see one another first as man, and if we don't give one another justice, bro, it ain't gonna be no peace. We can quit asking for justice and peace.
Yahweh Jesus said he's not coming to bring peace. He's coming to separate.
bring the
But I'm talking
division.
about between us.
The believer. Yeah. That's why I approach you with love. This is love, man.
Black people. We don't.
Yeah.
I live in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
We give everybody else more love
Of course.
and more kindness.
It's called Stockholm
And
syndrome.
patient.
We've been in captivity.
but that's part of the
Hold on.
curses that
we've
the
been,
Lord
we,
said
We've been
would
in
happen.
prison too long. We're institutionalized. We've been in America too long in the hands of our oppressor. So we love our oppressor. We no longer look at. We came over here as we were the first commodity, the first thing sold on the stock exchange. That's what we made America great. So we lost sight of that. We think the white man is our friend. We're equal. He always hates you. But we're gonna close out. That's
Yeah,
what-
we're gonna close out and talk to you
it's
off camera.
Yeah. So close out, brother.
Khan,
My
hey,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Hey,
live, so you know you kind of
Yeah.
you got.
So anyway, you know, we're gonna close this up and continue talking to this brother. So we're gonna close out, okay? Once again, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to our power.
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah
Kodash.
Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and who taught us this truth. And a sincere salutations to the Tabernacle of David, you Akim, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And also a healthy shalom to the few Aquath who are listening and learning as well. Shalom. Wa Abad Babal.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom, Israel. Shalom.